Dummy.
That nigga did say that shit.
I'm just being messy, and I don't even care nothing about it. I ain't even my folks say that. First say that. I ain't even my first say that.
I ain't even my first say that.
Yeah. Dummy.
That's a classic ass line.
That is a word.
That shit's so confusing.
For real.
I ain't eating much.
I ain't eating much first.
Stop right there. I ain't eating much.
First. You gotta add the
Because,
first.
the first thing I said wasn't even that.
I ain't eating much first.
Eat my first.
I ain't even my first say that.
Say that. That shit got so many different portions.
I ain't even say it first.
I ain't even
You know what I'm saying? Second, third, but I ain't even say it the first time.
I ain't even my first said nothing.
And then that mean you ain't say it at all.
Get out of my class, you talking. I ain't even my first said nothing.
Tall with the wisdom. That mean you ain't say nothing at all.
I ain't even my first say.
I wouldn't call that wisdom. But
That's what it means.
Because it came from Tall?
no, because you could have said something. You just ain't say that.
I ain't say nothing.
No.
That's what y'all. Okay. Well, I don't even know how to respond to that one, but okay.
It was the person who delivered the message. That's all it was. I said it, so
It's not wisdom. You can't say nothing wisdom like.
I told you we gonna get right.
And that's
gonna get right.
And that's
we
what I was.
working on
And
it.
that's what I was getting at. But he turned it into another weird ass response.
It does matter where it comes from.
It does.
It does.
Sometimes they say it don't matter. A junkie could tell you some good shit.
Facts.
That's true.
So, but I guess in that instance, then the
So
person
can Joe.
the person still matters. I think they both matter.
They be tripping when they come from you.
It's cool when they do it.
The problem with Joe do it.
Right.
Fuck him. It's a problem when Joe do it.
Why you so controversial, man?
I don't know. Charles so White so crazy.
Dummy.
You like Charleston now here?
Hey, you know what I'm
Jonathan
saying?
White. Jonathan White.
Wow.
Nah, can't call him Joe White.
Why not?
Charleston White be having some points.
Oh, okay. Somebody actually be right. Somebody be wrong.
Yeah. It be the person because I be having great points.
So your argument is the same at this point.
That
That's
you
what I'm
can't
saying. Like that's weird.
that you can't debate with. So
Y'all show y'all friends?
that's why I be getting
I be
niggas out of here
trying.
quick.
You don't want me to do it.
2-0.
You getting knocking them down.
Early in the morning, before breakfast.
Hey,
That's
y'all
why.
don't
That's why you was late. You had to go take
Hey,
a nap after that ass whooping.
I was glad that his little teammate came. Boop, boop. Got you both. Quick work.
2 for the price of 1.
Right.
Man.
Here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Joe.
I'm tired.
I'm Hootie and I'm Scooter because people don't be knowing who I be. There you go. Which is weird. But go ahead. Stop. I'll explain more about that, but go ahead.
But I'm the goddamn crazy.
No, man. Like, I tell people my name's Scooter and they be like, you be on the podcast, they call you Hootie. Like,
Nigga, cause you do that. You be Scooter versus Hooter.
I know.
Scoot the ruler.
Well-
Hootie.
well,
like,
You should just change
motherfucking
your Instagram
Hootie.
name.
Nigga, you got that.
Scooter and Hootie.
And we back like we never
Scooter
left, cause
is
like we
Hootie.
say
My
every
tweet-
week,
my
we
Twitter
never
right.
leave. It's hey man, shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm in the middle of my intro, nigga. We trying to intro my motherfucking podcast,
Tell that nigga
dog.
we want to talk about shit.
man,
we talk about shit.
Ooh, niggas is choosing violence. Niggas is choosing violence, and I love it.
Since breakfast.
Since breakfast. Nigga, wake up angry. How you wake up angry, nigga?
You started
who
the text
did it,
message,
nigga.
didn't you?
You did it. Well, go
Didn't he
ahead,
say-
Stock. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't angry.
Hey, y'all be quiet. Stock said. Come on, man. Go. Come on, man.
I ain't gonna talk over you, kids.
Go cut off my boy intro.
No.
Front
We
line,
back like
back line.
hey, give me my music a little bit.
Come on, dude.
We back like we never left, cause like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 199. Yes, 199 fucking episodes. I gotta do this shit a cappella cause these talking ass niggas.
You know what happened next?
200.
What happened next?
200.
200.
200.
200.
Nigga, that's 4-5 years consistently.
200.
Ooh,
When you think
season
about
one.
Oh.
Season 1.
Continuation through a
You
pandemic.
get this Blu-ray. You got your money worth.
through
200.
a
We taking off after 200?
The Simpsons. You know what
At
I'm
some
saying?
point, but
Another
not
version of The
immediately.
Simpsons.
We don't have nothing planned, so
Keep on.
Maybe Thanksgiving.
sounds like a reasonable day.
Yeah. And you know,
I
Alabama
think we
State
kinda
got
take off-
homecoming Thanksgiving.
And this
So-
my he get into it. Start
Homecoming was yesterday.
Choose
Oh,
violence.
no. Homecoming is Turkey Day Classic.
Choose violence.
Yes, sir.
I like where this going.
We got us one.
Can't wait
Hey,
till-
listen. I don't have a whole lot of topics. We're excited about 200, man, around these things. If you seen it, we got cameras, we got angles. You know, we still
got
got
cameras and
angles.
shit.
Come in. If you want to book your time and you want multiple cameras, holler at us. We'll get it for the right price.
Yes,
but bring your pocketbook because it costs. You know, it costs to look this good, but you might not look this good because
I'm telling
you ain't me.
This shit here.
I'm stunningly handsome.
Nothing but enhance the amazing that I look.
Look at
like,
Todd.
I don't understand.
Todd rubbing off on y'all niggas. Got
Man.
everybody calling themselves handsome. The handsome.
What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a little self-centered, but other than that,
Fuck, I'm the ugly one. Fuck, I'm supposed to say shit.
if you are, some people embrace me ugly.
Nigga,
I'm ugly, but I got money.
I
But
got
I'm not
swag
that.
like a
I
motherfucker.
I told you what I speak. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, no frontline shit, man. We just excited, man. We almost to 200, man. That's a big feat, man. Congratulations to y'all.
We
But
are
we'll
the
get that
frontline.
next week. But we gonna pop our shit, you know. Everybody got so quiet.
Dummy. Because you was supposed to ask about somebody a week or
was letting
something.
you
I hadn't got there yet.
We was letting you pop your shit. I thought Todd slapped the table.
Yeah, I did. The way he like slapped the table, I thought he was finna go.
Here,
Get in there.
I thought that nigga was finna play defense. I didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
You know that's all he want to play.
Where you at with a hoop?
He don't care about buckets, just defense.
He don't play no D. He scored
Right,
130 points, son.
Exactly. The week been good, man. And I got to learn how to introduce myself better. I don't know because I got names and people be like, "Why that's your name? Why that's your name?" I keep on having to revisit this shit. My mama name is Scooter as a kid. My nickname as a kid is Scooter. In college, you know how it gets. Once you get to college, you get a whole new nickname. And in college, my name was Hootie. So these are my college friends as well as just my friends. So some people call me different things. I call myself Scooter or Chris. I never really call myself Hootie, but I acknowledge the nickname.
Yeah. That's weird
That
because
nigga say he don't
nobody-
call himself Hooter, but his handles be Hooter.
Because that's what some people know me as.
And I thought you came to UAB as Hooter.
No,
Yeah.
Preem gave me that name. It looked like the owl.
Then we did 190 some episodes. He was motherfucking Hooter.
Yeah. So you know,
But he don't never call himself Hooter.
Not other than that. You know, in person, I don't introduce myself as that. I ain't
And then I thought it was from Hootie and the Blowfish. Y'all
That's
kind
what-
of favorite.
It was a mixture of both. It was first it
Oh.
was Hootie and Hootie Who, and then it went to Hootie and the Blowfish because that was a better joke. Hootie and the Blowfish. is
I feel you though.
I didn't make Preem.
Nobody knew my name wasn't Todd. My first name.
Fool,
was
I
Todd
did
too.
podcasts with you for a lot of your life, and I did not know your last name was Todd.
Yeah, that's my last name.
I'm for real, fool. I thought it was his first name for a long time.
Everybody think that's my first name, and I love it.
You are just Todd. Ain't nobody calling you Jeremiah.
Damn, Joe.
I mean, I suffer from that too.
6'9"?
Because when you got a long name, oh, shut up.
That's your
When you
Apple
got a
handle,
long
though.
name, people gonna give you some type of nickname
Those
because
are
they
facts.
just don't want to say it.
Did Todd send y'all that shit? My name on my Apple contacts is Jeremiah Todd. Accept this request as it to be that in your phone.
No, Todd, picture on
You
it.
did do that because I got you a Jeremiah Todd in my phone because you sent that request. You know when Apple came out with the software
Yeah.
where you could change your own name. Nigga changed his name in my phone. I accepted it, but he changed his name in my phone.
He want to be called something else.
Jeremiah Todd.
Yeah, that's my first name. I just put my first name in that bitch.
I don't know what's up with Todd because that nigga whole picture come up behind some like little plants.
I don't
and
know,
shit.
man. You need to goddamn change your shit or something. I don't know. What's
Nigga
going on?
whole body on your goddamn screen.
That nigga say he been trying to change that shit for years and it won't go away.
Yeah, I done deleted it. I done wrote his number down, deleted it.
Food stock shit is me and him standing up by a refrigerator when me and Mark stayed in that goddamn apartment where we partied all the time.
Damn.
During the barbecue.
When y'all put the macaroni and cheese in the shoebox.
We just left that shit on the stove for 15 hours.
We have a live cookout. You be, man, hey, I'm gonna come over there and get some
put none of that
leftovers.
shit up.
Nigga say, all right, it's on the stove.
He said she was in the shit
Nigga had
box.
sausage sitting out that bitch for goddamn 25 hours.
And that's when we had the Meatman. All of that shit just the next day, it looked like you weren't supposed to cook that and eat that
Pause.
the day before.
Meatman.
Meat
Yeah,
man.
big pause.
Stupid.
But he was the Meatman.
Had the meat man come deliver.
That nigga name was the Meatman. Shit. You was dropping off, you know what I'm saying?
Meat man came dropped off.
That nigga shit did say meat man in the phone. I ain't gonna lie. Man, go on call it meat man. I'm come drop it off.
That was his name, goddamn.
Dummy.
That nigga said them sausage on sale that week.
I pay for him. Nigga was so crazy.
I got them bun links.
I got 40 on it. Nigga,
Got them dogs for him.
nigga, we started off the $40
Yeah,
trend.
you
nigga.
come drop it off.
But the week was cool, man. I did a lot of work and that seems like that's the norm. Had a little fun. Just got to chill and relax yesterday at the homecoming at the tailgate. Did that, been shooting. That's pretty much all I've been doing. That's all I've really been wanting to do too. How about you, Ty? How was your week? Look like you had an adventure.
Yeah, man, Big October still continue, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday in Montgomery, went to the Alabama State, Jackson State homecoming game. It was a time to be had, you know what I'm saying, as expected, it was cool. Work is work. But this weekend is gonna continue. Like you say, we were celebrating 200. And we got Mark celebrating our dog.
Celebrating Mark.
Right. We'll go down there and have a good time and come on back and get ready for this celebration for us.
That shit still funny. That Mark is just Mark, man.
Man, I swear, boy.
Nigga don't even know Mark wedding is a wedding. That nigga so secretive. Nigga so secretive, fool. That's if you want a secret to be kept, tell it to Mark.
Tell it to Mark.
That nigga ain't telling nobody nothing.
All right. So
If he answer.
Not even if he's supposed to.
yeah,
Mark-
he'll respond.
Mark respond like he got an Android. He gonna respond to you 8
he'll
hours
respond.
later.
It'll be late, but he'll get back to you though.
That nigga called me back so fast yesterday. I missed his call.
He didn't expect that.
I FaceTime that nigga to show him somebody. He ain't answer. I just put the phone in my pocket. But that boy called back about 2 times instantly. But I had to put it in my pocket because shit, Mark ain't calling back.
Yeah,
Mark learned how to be a married man. You got to be responsible to keep that phone on you.
But no, I think it's just us though. He probably them kind of calls.
What, nigga?
Dummy.
What was that?
I cough. What do you mean?
Oh,
I don't know why they laughing, but I just cough. That ain't why they laughing no time.
You weak. You weak.
oh, it's still. Oh, my bad, Joe. I'm sorry. Yeah, how was your week, Joe?
Man, went to tailgate, UAB, homecoming. We won.
Lock the door.
We won. We won homecoming.
They locked the door.
We scheduled it that way too,
Scheduled it
so you can win home.
so we can win homecoming. That's
'Cause-
what
it's
it's a slight when people are like, man, we can't even win homecoming. And like, why y'all want us to win homecoming?
How I'm supposed to go be in the homecoming court and at the dance and be happy and having fun? I just lost.
Knowing you about to get your ass kicked.
Oh no, you already got a kick earlier today. Because
They didn't want to part after losing homecoming. I remember when y'all was playing, y'all got a little mad. Like, man, we can't even win homecoming. Fuck we partying for? But
I feel like you talking to Todd.
people celebrate that, losing homecoming. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn, Todd.
But that was my week. You know what I'm saying? UAB Blazers won their homecoming.
You did anything for the Tuskegee?
Nah, you remember me and you was gonna go out there.
I know, and then I went home. I was
Nah,
tired.
they-
I hadn't been drunk for like 8 hours. at
Nah,
that
they
point.
said there was like 52 people out there.
I saw that from any photo or video I saw from out there. I ain't really know that shit was going on until I didn't remember until you had.
There was a lot of stuff going on. That was the wrong weekend.
but not
for
the
it.
game. Huh?
Yeah.
Everything but the game.
I mean, which is most of those games.
You gotta be quiet. You had some Facebook beef because you talking
People tell you all the time to avoid that shit, but he keep doing it. He'll pain free.
shit. My boy be going to look for it. He be going to look for it.
Hey,
Right.
you know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
gonna lie though, man. My boy got some points with y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you got some points.
That can't be debated.
Who?
I'm with him on the homecoming part, nigga. I think that homecoming should be about a win, not just money. That's just me personally.
Bro.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
We
Yeah.
never get to it. We say that. But
Oh, we
definitely
got
gonna
Fucking
get
on the topic list. Goddamn.
But
Get to it. goddamn.
but besides my team winning homecoming, that was about the highlight of my week. What about you, Stock?
Dope week. Not to repeat it, but shit, man, had a great time tailgate, man. Shout out to Fred and Date, man, putting that stuff together. We had a little fish fry.
All black people having a fish fry.
Fred taught me something about shoes yesterday too.
What?
Do you know that there's a man size 3.5 shoe that they
No.
sell? Yeah, he showed it to me. I was like, ain't no man with no 3.5 shoe, but he showed it to me. Man shoe 3.5.
Why would it be a man 3.5?
Not
being
just a
kid.
kid, though, because like what it's about money. If you name it that, it gets that. But I've never seen a man with a 3.5. But
Y'all have some wild conversations. How the fuck y'all get there?
Fred the shoe plug.
He probably got drunk. You know when Fred get drunk.
Oh, yeah.
And he was drunk, and he the shoe plug.
That
so he
nigga
know
get
that. I was
He
like,
started touching you. And
yeah. You know, he go.
that's why you got to get that nigga a hug. I learned that yesterday. Get that nigga a hug. He back off and kind of go in his corner like nigga don't like love or
He
something.
don't like this. He don't want that sentimental.
I mean,
hug.
I was hugging for get this nigga a hug. Nigga.
I tell you, nigga.
Hey, he calmed down.
Nigga was trying to show compassion for me toughly.
Nigga crazy.
I heard you sniffling. He like, nah, I was sniffling.
Who that? What happened?
What I was saying at tailgate the other day. When Fedemic was in, that nigga was. Nah, I'm talking shit.
cold
But nah, shout
outside.
out to Fred and Date, man, putting that together. It's dope. They got a nice little setup. Bring the TVs out, man. We can watch other games, and then we run into the game. Enjoyed it. Went into the
club access.
club access.
Yeah. We ain't playing around.
Shout out to the plug on the club access. We appreciate that. We went in there. It was
Why
cool.
y'all ain't call me on that, B?
No, man,
You don't even go to the game.
I was there. I
Oh.
went. I was over there talking to Willie Beeman and Mike Jones.
You're not part of the.
I see.
You're not a booster club member.
Hang on. The real Willie Beeman?
No, Willie Thompson. My bad. Willie Thompson and Mike Jones.
No,
Oh, yeah. We was in there eating on the carpet.
you got to be in the booster club.
You know what I'm saying? Eating hot dogs and
cinnamon rolls,
and pork loins.
baked chicken,
Okay. That sounds like some press box shit.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Soft
I
drink.
went to the game, but they ain't called me on that, B.
invite you on that, B?
Nigga, they ain't even know. I'm there and they ain't invite me.
Don't fall for it.
That's what you mean.
Don't fall for it. We didn't even know you was at the game. Somebody was like, I just seen Hudo. I was like, damn. I texted her like, nigga, you here? Yeah, I'm over here talking to I was like, nigga didn't even know he was at the game. He told me, remember, I got a photo shoot. Fuck
like-
y'all.
I did.
Remember, we went off on you
It's
for
like
that.
second quarter.
Yeah.
I got that at the end of the first.
I didn't even know you was at
Yeah.
And then we did go look for you.
Scooter
but then-
pulled. I
We
pulled up on
did
the
go look
scooter.
for him.
You know I'm gonna be over there on the little cool side by the ball, but that shit was too cool yesterday.
Where'd you
I
think
ain't
we
gonna
was
lie.
at?
I don't know, but I didn't see y'all. I'm just saying where I was.
Nigga, we was previewing if we want to move our seats or not.
Yeah.
Because see, when you're in the booster club, they reach out to you and want to know what kind of seats you want for next year. So they already asking us where we want to go next year, and we told them we'll let them know. We kind of, you know, we gonna negotiate our options. So it might be press box, it might be field passes. We don't know what we're gonna do next year.
Oh,
Yeah, you
get
know what I'm
them on you.
saying? They looking for next year.
Just
They
make
ain't-
sure y'all call me on that, B.
For
You
what?
sure?
For that, yeah.
Every time we tell, hey man, who did? Fuck that shit. Nigga be over there.
Nope, I'm graduating. See, I'm graduating.
Okay.
I went to a couple games last year. This year I got some season tickets. So it ain't y'all season tickets, but y'all first season tickets wasn't y'all season tickets.
Mine
so
was.
I'm
His
grown.
was.
Well, his.
And he brought me to where, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah, see, so then
Why I gotta act like I ain't build this motherfucker?
call
Let
me
me.
on that, B. That's all
You
I'm
know what I'm saying? Like,
Call me on
Yeah.
that. That's all
You
I'm
want to watch them win homecoming, right?
man, I ain't fooling with y'all right now in this homecoming shit. But yeah, dope week, man. Like we said, man, it's gonna be episode 200 coming up. We still didn't really put nothing fully together because we the dummies. That's what we do. So next week, if you coming in, come hang out with us. I say come in by 2. What y'all say, about 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock?
We'll be
1:30,
finishing
so
at
they'll
1:30.
come at 2.
1:30. If you can catch the back end.
Yeah,
you know.
1:30. You know, if you coming, Mike, whoever, you know, pull up on us, man. We're gonna have
Kalira boys,
food,
come on. Kalira
beverages,
boys
and
and fit.
drinks. Oh, speaking of, I want to say, we had somebody who sent us some feedback from last week's episode. I think it's dope, man. Don't be ashamed to, man, send us no feedback. We be appreciating it, man. Especially messages that encourage. You know, we got in our spiritual conversation yesterday, and it's kind of cringeworthy sometimes when we get there because you never know what's gonna come out our mouth. But the feedback that you gave us, you know who you are. We appreciate you sharing that with us, man. And we thank y'all for those, man. We need those kind of messages because it just let us know that people are really paying attention to what it is that we're saying. They in tune to the show, and then for you to give your point of view back to us, that's what it's about. So that's what we're here for.
We carry you for can. Kalira boys in full effect. You know what I'm saying?
Because we are the people. We ain't some celebrities talking down to you. We are you.
We talking down on you. You talking down on you.
Well,
Just not the celebrities.
You know, I talk down. I hate everything black.
Everything white. Everything green.
I hate women. Definitely hate
All
women.
music.
Yeah. So it's tough out here.
But yeah, man, if you come through, man. Shoot us a text throughout the week. Let us know you coming, man.
Right.
And
We want to prepare for y'all.
Yeah. We'll have a little food, beverage, man. A little drink. We'll just sit here, watch some games, fellowship, talk. Just a way to.
I wish it was this weekend because we wouldn't have to work tomorrow.
So you want to celebrate 199?
No, I'm saying I was 200
I
fell
know.
this weekend.
I'm mad y'all niggas
see,
off,
you hating
but I'm kind of
everything.
off.
Why you hating everything? I'm trying to make a resolve for a better day.
I did want to say
Point at them niggas.
tailgate. It made us think about me and Can't Get Right ran into an experience about how like when you meet people and they don't really just know what to say. Those conversation icebreakers. Y'all ever caught some of them?
Yes.
Oh man, those are some nice plates. Where'd you get those from?
The place. Like Walmart, motherfucker.
Found out where the place came from. She had walked smooth though.
Oh my God, that concrete. What?
Who laid it?
Who put that concrete
poured it?
down? I don't fucking know that part. But it just made you think of them little conversation. Y'all ever been in a little awkward conversation? You got to try to find what to say.
Yeah.
Or when the conversation go too long.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, man.
My conversation be real quick. And I be feeling bad about it too because I be talking and walking. Like it's not many people I'm going to stand there and have a real conversation with you.
I've been more
Which isn't good.
lately.
sometimes.
I've been more appreciative of conversations, especially from people I ain't seen. I bumped in the country yesterday. You know, it was cool to see
those
him.
are
Hadn't
cool.
seen him. Cool to see Mike Jones, man.
But what
you know.
about the person who asked you about the plates? That's probably a whole new person. You have no clue about.
Well, you know, I was enjoying that conversation. You know, come on, learn more about the plates if you want. Like, I could tell you about the grass over there. Look, see, that's Bermuda, and the landscaping company over there. I know who did that. That's Johnson's and Johnson's right there.
And I ain't gonna lie, like damn, everybody we talked to was like, man, y'all doing your thing on the podcast. That's still kind of weird to me. Even at episode 200, it's still
Hey, let me
like,
tell. Oh, I'm sorry.
no, I just gonna re-say it. So.
Okay. I got you. I figured that's what you was gonna do.
The boy has some filler for
Yeah,
you.
but you was talking about the podcast. I don't know how this happened or why it happened, but it's happening. Listen, we're adults at the table. Do not listen to what we're saying and implement it all the time, because we got some kid listeners, and I don't know how it's happened.
Be a kid.
But now it's high schoolers. It's some high schoolers that I've been alerted to, and now we got some middle schoolers. I don't know what's going on.
Dummy.
We transcend.
We are
genres.
entertainers, okay? But we are dropping life lessons and jewels within it. So
I'm learning that you got to put that little statement before your podcast or during.
Yeah, I
it.
understand.
These are the
Started
thoughts of the
doing-
Dummies Podcast
Yeah.
and the Dummies Podcast. Only.
Todd, I always say that when we go off the rails.
These are for entertainment purposes only.
You're right. You got to put that at the beginning of every episode.
Well, maybe I'm gonna start putting that in the intro.
There you go. Yeah, that's gonna be your new front line.
Like even before we started.
The new front line. Goddamn.
The thoughts that you hear are the Dummies Podcast alone. It's merely just entertainment. Please don't try this at home. We be bullshit. And then we come in with the little. Then we come in with the pre-intro. I might need to record one of those. Huh?
We be bullshit.
We be bullshit. We be bullshitting bad.
And we went to PWI, so we definitely don't know what we're talking about.
Oh man, you finna do this all day.
All day.
It sounds like
I don't
my boy in
understand
that mood.
That
He-
nigga there is
he
upset
in
about
that
some shit,
mood.
ain't it?
All
Boy, I told
day.
you, the nigga woke up and chose violence.
I'm telling you.
I really
already.
did. I had a
No.
slept at mother-in-law house.
Your
like
first-
had a good breakfast.
Your
like,
first,
the first
text, your
text
first
message
text
put in the
was
group, bro.
violence.
No, I don't think it was violence.
Ain't
The
no
first
think.
text.
Take a good look at it. I know.
Hang on.
You was
Hang
fussing
on.
that bear, man. You was fussing with
Fuck
bear.
No,
that
but I
bear.
don't think my first. No, niggas be fussing with me.
Yeah, it came right on, and it was
came right in there.
referencing the
Right
post.
into
and I
the-
didn't even
yeah,
know
yeah,
it was
yeah,
posted.
yeah.
I didn't even know it was a
I didn't even know
post.
it was a post.
I ain't want to be like I was stupid or something. I'm like, did I miss something?
Nah, I
wanna
knew I
text it,
missed
though.
something, but I didn't know what
I
it
ain't-
was.
I
And
ain't
then I
wanna text it, though.
opened up the app. I said, "Oh,
I'm like, maybe it's
look
Apple.
at what we got here."
Yes.
Nigga laid it out early.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, I said a fact.
But
Like some people like to argue in emotions and heart.
man, we ain't talking about the fact or not. We just saying you woke up and chose violence. That's
it.
all I'm saying. It could have been a fact.
No.
It probably was a fact.
No, my
You said good morning.
no. My first text was football on because they was playing in London early.
And what was your second
Okay,
text?
what was
you
your
said
very
that. I
next
went
text?
looking. I couldn't find that shit. I said maybe I
It
It was
missed
the
it.
Giants and the
London-
Packers.
The NFL
And
channel.
the Packers
yeah,
lost to the Giants. But go ahead.
But no,
And
what was your very
second
next
text?
text? Nobody even responded to the football on.
Oh, I said a fact about what Dion said.
No, you said some shit that Barron posted about
Yeah,
it.
you
You brought
did.
it to the group message.
Right.
And I was lost as fuck.
Yeah.
Until
I
Stock
had to
was
go
like,
back and
Stock was
read
like,
it.
go look at the post. I was like, oh, that's what he talking
Yeah, I
about.
had to
I
go
thought I
back
was
and read
tripping.
it.
Yeah.
I had to say stock said it.
It wasn't that major. It was
6ix9ine.
you like stop. You gave me help to understand what the hell Ken Garrett was talking about. The conversation. You gave me some light to the conversation.
I knew it was gonna come about though. I
yeah,
just
that
sat back and
ain't
waited.
nothing bad. You know? I wanted
Birmingham.
to be aware.
The city of Birmingham. Yeah, I know where we at.
Birmingham.
Birmingham just took the first steps this week to allow medical marijuana dispensers. I didn't really see. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know full context, so I'll have to come back later. But I didn't see exactly who gets it, who get to be in charge of it, who control it. But I do know that's a step in the right direction. Right. We known for a long time around here. I know a lot of people who might have got jammed up with a little bit of weed. They just been getting tickets lately. Nobody really being too headstrong on it. And yeah,
We just like
shout out to Birmingham.
We just like cigarettes in the aspect of it. Don't crucify me for smoking a cigarette. Don't crucify me for smoking a joint. It's just a joint.
Well,
at
no,
this point.
crucify for the cigarette.
Well, I mean, because it's killing you.
Yeah, and
It
it's
is.
proven now.
Right.
It's been, so like, yeah, they should stamp it out a little different.
Agreed. But it's still that the weed is a worse thing than the cigarette right now, unfortunately.
Hell, if they letting you buy vapes,
the laws.
shit, that's 40 times worse than the damn
Facts.
cigarette. And they got every flavor, mango peach and all
Cigarettes,
this.
Black and Mild, cigars, all tobacco, dip.
They said it could end up with about 9 dispensaries. I just feel like once they open that door, they start getting the revenue from that. It's
boom.
It's in the same. It's on the same street. You know,
Right.
they just might have got to go
It's
down
just
farther.
a-
Eventually, it's a matter
Yeah.
of time.
It's just what they have
And
to do.
I know a lot of times they say Alabama will probably be one of the last with it. Like I always say here, Alabama and Mississippi have been growing legal marijuana for years in the agriculture centers.
They are the plug. They can have the best weed. So put it out. Sell
I
it,
just
nigga,
didn't
man.
understand it because it said it's not smokable and no edibles.
Yeah, man, give me some.
Well, yeah, you know they got
Is it like honey?
Honey,
maybe?
they got
Is that like?
liquids and
Is that considered an edible though?
Yeah, I thought that would be an edible.
Patches and shit.
Oh,
Patches?
patches.
A patch, but do they have honey and lemonade?
yeah,
That's an edible, kind of. I think it's in the same
it's
family.
drinkable.
I know, but
You
it's
don't eat it. You drink
Don't
it.
eat it.
eat drink.
But you're right.
Yeah,
Maybe
Maybe
put a little ice in it, you can eat it.
Is that form
pills, maybe.
I don't know. I want to smoke weed. Though.
I don't want to get high 45 to an hour later.
I mean, sometimes like some people don't like the smoke, the actual smoking
I get
of
that
the part.
but don't take that part out either.
Huh?
Don't take that part out.
I mean, I think it's some people that'll take that rule.
Yeah, if you actually using it for medicine.
Is it? But also, wasn't it like some form of it was reducing the amount of THC, and it's just medical? You don't get no high, or you don't get that buzz, or you don't. Get
I don't know,
whatever.
no, because
I
I,
don't think
I remember when my goddad was on medical. He had cancer, and that nigga loved it because
Big blow.
it get him high, and he get to eat. That was the only way he would eat. So it was for his appetite. So like other than that, he was too sick to eat. That chemo, all that stuff was fucking with his appetite. So they would prescribe weed, so he would get hungry.
I mean, I guess you ain't got to smoke it, but smoking to me is the more controllable way because edibles, shit sneak up on you in your sleep, boy.
I've been afraid.
that shit dangerous.
when you woke.
Is it
That shit
because
dangerous, boy.
is it because it's all new?
Edibles?
Hear me out. I hear that argument a lot. Like, oh, I know how to control it when I'm smoking it, or I know I can control it if I'm having alcohol. I like nigga, they don't give you a alcohol pill. You drink it, and you know when it's
Know
done.
your limits.
But you don't. You learn your limits.
You're right.
Yeah.
So for people who've been smoking, you've been smoking for however many years they've been smoking. They know their limits now. Versus with an edible, you may not know your limits.
You don't, but sometimes the thrill is having this cup in my hand and drinking it. And as I go, I get a little drunk. Whereas with an edible, I eat this bitch and 45 minutes later, I'm high.
it's on the
but
floor.
But if I keep on drinking like I'm drinking, then 45 more minutes later, nigga, I'm on the moon.
Because
I go to the moon. I hide the beat. Yeah. You know what he was, what they were doing when they were making that shit.
Sometimes just as simple as
it's
this.
the drinking, because like you wouldn't take alcohol pills to be drunk. No, you like the drink, you like the taste of it, you like the act of doing it. And then also with edibles, when you buying them from people that's not licensed, I should say.
Yeah.
You don't know, like this little square might have all the weed in
Well,
it.
I will say that also it doesn't matter because like them little CBDs, that's legal, and they'll sell you some gummies, and you gonna eat one of them bitches, you gonna be on the moon in 45 minutes. Yeah, so even though you might be right, the nigga who cooking down the street, you have no clue, but I've learned that shit in them CBD stores will creep up on your ass, boy.
But also, you know, the milligrams. So now you know if the gummy bear got
It be
10
wicked.
milligram, then
Well-
you just need to bite the foot.
Well, listen, that shit is tailored too because I can get 10 milligrams of the energy source kind or brand, and then I get some Euphoria that's 50 milligrams, and the 10 milligrams may fuck me up more than the 50. Or
Well,
vice
but that's
versa.
the difference. So now you know that the Euphoria, you just take a little ear off.
The 10 of the Euphoria. I go straight to Euphoria and get the 10. But I'm saying initially, how do I know if I like energy? How do I know
It's-
if I
it's
like,
like that with
calm?
anything.
But you
How do
know,
I
you
if
don't
I
do
like
it. You just
party?
know people who do it.
Yeah.
Well, he's talking about CBD. That's legal.
CBD. Yeah, CBD is legal.
I thought you was talking about.
No. I'm talking about the CBD.
Crash course in this shit here, but I don't know none of that shit.
Yeah, that CBD shit wicked.
For real.
Man, the only thing I ain't like about the CBD stuff,
CBD?
the legal stuff, the legal stuff, the legal stuff is even like the non-smoking form. I was like, you'd be thinking. I've heard people say like, they be thinking that, oh man, since I ain't smoking it, you may not have some of the same effects. You be able to mouth get dried in the motherfucker,
Dry, creep up on you. And that shit, that be sneaky.
still get that little taste. Yeah. there
You
go.
hungry as fuck?
That be the fun part. Don't take that out.
Then hungry?
Yeah.
But that food be tasting so good.
Well,
I heard.
Everything tastes good, girl.
I heard.
Everything. Good.
Yeah, shit. I mean, I just think it's a step in the right direction. Shout out for Birmingham.
And the mayor,
Wolfen.
the mayor is wearing shirts that says legalize it. If the mayor can speak out about it, so can I.
I fucks with him.
You need to come on here, man. We need to talk to you about some things. Whoever got the connection, tell them the Dummies is looking for them. Episode 200 is coming up. We've contributed. We're over here in Birmingham contributing.
Right,
we need to talk to you about some things.
In the
man.
neighborhoods that you like to represent and talk about, we represent them.
Around election time.
Around election time.
You can come now.
Yeah. We can take you. I'll take you in there. I don't even pay attention to
I think we talked last week. I don't know what, I forgot the study, but they got more studies about the neurological effects of pandemic. People have they have a study that people have gotten more sensitive to stress following the pandemic. Okay. I know we talked a little bit about it, but it was a different version of it. But they're saying now that we can't handle even stress the way that we once did.
It sounds like a valid point.
Right.
But the pandemic took stress away for me. It was,
But for a lot of people,
But that's why.
a lot of people
Think about
stress.
2 years of taking stress away, and then boom, it's all back on.
oh, like now you can't deal with,
Yeah.
Like you got to come in the office every day, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll lose it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
It's hard, man. It's crazy as that shit sound, and I know we've said it a lot. It's hard.
And it changed things. It made things different. Like it also showed you that shit can't never go back to being the same as it was before.
But does it proven? Is that a proven point that people are spoiled? Because change is inevitable.
Yeah,
dog.
of
Like
course.
shit is going to change.
Well,
Nothing's going to stay the same.
So if that's the case,
But-
then why call it spoil other than change? Just say it changed.
But I'm saying when I say it's spoiled, it's like they have a reaction to change. Like they're pouting about the damn change. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Like you just was up in arms about working from home, but now if they're telling you got to go back, you like I don't want to go back.
You
know
right.
what I'm saying?
You all right.
Well, I've always thought
in some aspects. you're
I've
right.
always thought this from this standpoint, and Hootie probably can attest to it from a different version. But sometimes, like, I feel like with change, a lot of people are so reluctant to the change. They want to fight and force the change to the point that, like,
Until you no longer have it.
yeah, and one thing, like you said, change is gonna happen no matter what it is. I don't care if it's in your personal life or if it's in work.
Right.
Like work, you could be doing something for 8 years this way, and they come tomorrow and say, "Hey, this is how we do it."
we doing it.
It's a group of people that'll sit there and they'll argue and fuss and be bitter and mad about that shit.
And still do it the
you
wrong
gotta
way.
do it right.
Right, but you got, but
gotta
my
be able
thing
to
is, once them people tell you that's how you got to do
That's
it,
what it is.
it ain't, nigga. You're not gonna change that from
Right.
your little seat.
Right.
Like it's not gonna change.
You're gonna be
so.
gone.
So to me, the best way, like to me, and this is just my personal opinion, people who adapt to change the quickest usually can conform, and they come out on the other side better. Whether that's relationship status, whether that's money, like I was rich, I was up, and now I don't have it. Okay, cool. Let's be mad. Let's kick over some shit. I ain't got it no more. But fuck it. Let's go try to figure out how to
find
get it
something
again.
else,
I'm married. I got it. Shit. We finna get a divorce. Well, fuck it. Like shit, you can sit there and waddle in it and lay in the bed for the rest of the life, or you can get your ass up and figure out the next plan.
That's another thing.
Dion come to your football conference? Nothing's changed.
Be flexible. And that's one thing I've learned about life in general, but it's a great big part of everything. Be fucking flexible in all things you do.
You gotta be
If the
flexible.
podcast starts at 11, it starts at 12. Be flexible. Hey, you got to come in every day. Be flexible. Hey, you got to work from home every day. Be
Because
flexible.
whatever they
Just-
change, like you said, it ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change
gonna change
back.
nothing.
Not for a while, at least.
And like true creatives and like all of the greats are flexible, man. They adjust and adapt to times. The people who stay in their old ways, maybe it's one or two of them who are good, but most of y'all gonna lose.
You like that's a good point. Flexibility. Like, nigga, if you're not flexible in life,
You
like
dead.
we know now we control nothing that happens. We can get up from this table and go out there, all our cars gone.
Right.
Then what?
Then what?
I got insurance. I get another car.
Like-
but if you go out there and cry, sit in the corner.
Yeah, so you
What am I gonna do?
That car still ain't coming back.
yeah.
Right,
So you like, I think life, a big part of life is being flexible. I think being flexible and being understanding.
Right. And then people sit in those feelings though. Like you said, you go outside your car gone, you're gonna have a feeling about it. But they stay there. You know, it's hard for
It
some.
be weeks.
I'd be like,
Right,
damn, I
you know what
love
I'm saying?
that truck.
Right. It'd be
I got
hard for
this
some to
Tesla
get up
not
out of that shit. So
You know, man,
Right.
and something that got to me today, and I don't know why the fuck I was in here by myself a little early because somebody booked, and I just was thinking about that. Like, I agree with him too. Like, who do you be caring too much now?
Oh man, he be
I just
back
do.
with this shit.
I get it. Like, fuck it. Look at him. It can't get right. I can honestly say you care too much. That's why you fuss so much. But what I'm saying is I've been getting away from that, and I ain't been fussing as much as y'all niggas.
What if you just like fussing?
Then that's caring too much to me. If you care to fuss, you care to fuss.
Nah, it depends on what we fussing about. I told y'all in the group.
But if you fuss
when I
about
was when I was
everything.
well, I don't know who. Maybe I was having a person conversation, but nigga, sometimes I just like in the group setting, I just fuss cuz.
You messy.
No, it's just fun.
No, it's fun.
Like, what the fuck? Do y'all really? Can you imagine our group message? All you nigga want to do was talk. Now that's when I would leave that motherfucker. Like, y'all want to just talk serious every day?
I get that, but I'm saying if you want to be mad and fuss about everything, then that's
Well, yeah, everything.
But you don't have to be mad to fuss.
I agree.
Nigga, fussing is nigga first take when it used to be
Then the healthy conversation.
Stephen A. and Skip.
They was
It was about fussing.
That's why they broke up.
Yeah,
No, they broke up over money.
business fucked it up, but
They say they still cool.
yeah. Sometimes
And
help
you
you
would think they hate each other. I only really want to fuss with my friends, but
you know
most
what?
part.
You fuss with anybody.
I stopped
a
that.
lie.
I stopped that a little.
Okay.
now
A lot.
you will fuss with anybody.
Yeah, but I ain't.
But he
fussing
not
with
as
the
bad
guy.
as he
Yeah,
used
Yeah,
to.
I'm trying to think. The last time I remember was at a Hoover
game. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like 3-4 years ago.
Fussing with a nigga with a big ass earring.
I think I
nigga.
have
What's
another
wrong
one.
with you?
I think I have another one after that. It was me and him and some other people, but I can't really put my.
I'm pretty sure there have been some more,
But
but
it ain't like I used to fuss
But it
with
ain't as much.
everybody.
It ain't as
Yeah,
much.
I ain't fuss with you. I'd be like, no, nigga, you ain't gonna get me.
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
But I fuss with y'all niggas all day. It don't change what you know what I'm saying? You ain't mad. You don't change how I feel about you.
And sometimes I don't really be fussing. I just want to hear your logic.
Yeah, I just want to understand why you think you right.
But some people don't even, they don't know how to, it's a lot of people that have different points of thoughts and they don't know how to articulate and know how to convey it.
Convey your
and
message.
then get mad at you for just asking like, well, what you mean by that?
What the fuck you mean what I mean? I said it.
You just want to debate. No, I just
wanna
want to
know.
understand what the fuck you talking about. And me asking you that shouldn't create a debate. It should just be me. I'm inquisitive. I want to know what you're talking about.
Do you ever get fussed at or in trouble for that?
Hell yeah.
I do it
all the time. But me personally, I look at it like, nigga, I'm no dummy, so you can't just tell me anything.
Right.
I want to understand your thought process so I can understand you.
But do you sometimes listen to what they got to say, or just anybody in general?
Hell no, not when they wrong.
Well, no.
Todd told me I was drunk at 9 a.m.
No. I ain't finished yet. Do you ever just listen to what they have to say, just to say, or respond into a way that ain't what you really think? I could prove you wrong. Or if you think like that, that's wrong. Even if you don't fully feel that way, that's a wrong way of thinking.
Yeah.
Even though I don't feel that way.
Well, sometimes yeah, but sometimes I don't bother people's thinking or thought.
Right.
Like
When you tripping, that's
I might
when I
ask
intervene.
questions.
Doing it.
But you got to be really tripping. Like again, you got to be on edge.
Can get right at breakfast?
Come on back, Hooter. Come on back, Hooter. Come on back, Hooter. Like,
But see that the only thing about that, what you saying, Todd, that's subjective.
Yeah.
Because even that on edge, to them maybe they fine.
I just
maybe
started.
you tripping.
I just started. I ain't even on the edge yet.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah, nigga, oh, you think I'm on edge? Wait till you see this next point I do.
I'm waiting on the eggs to finish.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It could be subjective, but I usually I just like to hear people thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so I might ask you like, well, wait, where you get that from?
Yeah.
But then when you can't explain that shit to me, that's when they be like, oh yeah, well then that shit wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sometimes I'll go in and I do it both ways. Sometimes I'll go in and asking questions just so I can respond. But sometimes I will listen. And if your point is your point, then I get it.
And talking to different people is important. I don't want to talk to people that got the same opinion as me. Yeah. That shit boring.
Save me a little bit.
Nah, fuck you. I got another study for you. This is my last one. You might not like this one, but a new study list Portland, Oregon, as the number 1 city with the best food. Chicago fell at number 12, and New Orleans was 147.
Jesus.
That ain't right.
Trash list.
I won't argue that we're one, but to me we're one. But I can understand it. But 100 and some shit. 100 and some shit. Nah.
I wouldn't say y'all
Really
won.
down the
I
list.
wouldn't
I don't
say
think
y'all
we won.
won, but I wouldn't argue that y'all not won.
But I don't know who is one, honestly, because I haven't been enough. I haven't been enough places to.
That's what the study said. He talking about his personal
opinion. Nigga, New Orleans number 1 to me. I'm sorry because that's what I come from. That's been the best food to me, and for me, I haven't had any food better or variations of food better than that. But I ain't gonna. I'm gonna argue with one 40 something. I ain't gonna argue.
Now,
that's definitely
now
one.
if New Orleans ain't in your top
Like, what's number
5,
30?
That's just crazy.
What's number 30?
Missouri.
They,
probably.
you know what? I didn't see
Some shit
I
with
didn't really
barbecue
see the
or something.
full list. That they had. They never really showed the full list. It just showed who was one, and it named some of the cities that's known for food. Like Chicago has been known for food. New Orleans known for food. But they had New Orleans at 147.
Birmingham coming up.
Birmingham has a great food market.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when
Wayne King.
one of them food guys that used to be doing the shit on CNN, he came here and said that Birmingham is
Andrew
Zimmerman?
Yeah, Andrew Zimmerman.
Yeah.
He came twice.
Yeah, he said Birmingham has one of the best food markets he ever been to, and I could agree.
Really?
I
Birmingham got a lot of dope
I agree
ass
too. To me, it's
venues
New
and
Orleans,
spots.
then it's Birmingham.
If you watch the Food Network, it's so many shows with niggas coming to Birmingham on purpose. Like niggas got whole frying shows, they got gourmet shows and everything.
We got to get a Dez cam, huh?
I don't understand how Chicago is ahead of New Orleans.
I can. You ever been to Chicago?
I ain't never been, so I don't know.
I never
Shit.
been.
You ever been to Chicago, Todd?
No, but I've
you-
been to
you-
New Orleans and they
He talking about stuff he don't know. Huh?
So you
Exactly.
pick you pick
You
both.
pick Chicago over New Orleans? You been to Chicago?
Yeah. It's pretty damn good.
Is it over New Orleans? That's the question.
You ain't gotta
yeah.
say it, but
Well-
you gotta understand
well,
why
listen.
people would pick it.
I understand, but
Listen.
but you can't say it if you ain't never been there.
Here.
I ain't heard shit from Chicago about hot dogs and pizza. What the fuck else you hear?
Hot
From? Deep
dogs.
dish pizza.
Well,
from
I was
Chicago.
what I was finna
That's the
tell.
only things I really heard about.
That was
Too.
the thing I've heard
Well,
of.
well, in cities like that, what you tend to get is you got a Greek population, so you're gonna get good Greek food. You got
More variation.
Yeah, you're gonna get more variation. So nigga down here like
In
New Orleans, you're gonna get a lot of seafood inspired
and
stuff.
Chinese
Right.
food.
Yeah, you know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying? So like that's it. So you getting good seafood dishes
Yeah.
that are super good, or so you might can find some great soul food or stuff like that. But
But in Birmingham,
those
you
cities
some
you can
Greek
find
food and, like I ain't get on really Greek food until Birmingham.
But even
like
here you
Al's
eat
and
those-
purple onion, and I didn't
you
eat
might
those
not
things
get
until I got here.
You
And,
might
like,
not
we
get
don't have
the
that.
And
them,
then-
and they may not be authentic Greek.
It ain't, but it's a
And then,
variation.
and then that food, like pizza, wings, that's something different from like these nice ass restaurants like Chicago, New York, Birmingham.
I learned that from watching The Beast, that a lot of great cooks and cooks of cooks and cooking shows are from up there. Most of them from
Or
up
either
there. Like
go there.
you'll get one sprinkled in from New Orleans here or there, but most of them be from other places. And it's population size, it's more of them than it is us. But most of them be from up there. Like the chef, top chefs, and all of them niggas be from there.
And like,
north,
and
more.
then a lot of them fancy restaurants, it'd be a little overrated, but it'd be some good shit there. And even like the street food, And then like Chicago people don't even really fuck with deep dish like that. That's just a tourist trap.
Deep
thing.
dish is trash.
It's TV shit.
Yeah, that deep dish shit really not that great.
No.
Yeah, I said it 300 times probably, but Martin took me to go get the shit, and then he was like, "Oh, I thought you just wanted this.
just
but,
wanted it.
nigga, this is not the best pizza."
So you
is not-
prefer thick or thin? Pause.
I be going back and forth. The older I get, I start liking thin more. But sometimes that thick still be all right.
Pause. I like pan better, but thin is healthier for me. So if I
I
want some
always
pizza,
like pan. I'll pay more for pan.
Yeah, pan is great, but sometimes that thin be trill.
so
bro.
is
do be
pan
true.
similar? Is pan similar to deep dish just with some shit up
deep.
on it?
Yeah, it's like
Nah,
a.
that's
It's like
just
a
like
deep,
it's
but
the whole
Nah,
pan.
Deep
deep
dish is
dish
like
is
lasagna on some.
it's
on-
like
on a-
pizza
I ain't never had
lasagna.
that
Right
shit.
there.
I ain't never had that shit.
But you might like it. You like a
I-
lot.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
who
do
to
like
like
that
shit?
I
Yeah,
do
he
like
like a lot of. That nigga said a lot of shit. Yeah. That nigga just like shit, ain't it?
I like food.
Music. Nephew and Few. Takeoff and Quavo drop.
Ain't that the same
Only
person?
built to infinity links.
Ain't that the same person? Nephew and few.
Oh, what I said?
Yep.
Uncle Few.
Nigga said nephew,
Yeah.
and few. Nigga,
Same
who?
thing.
Son and son.
Right, nigga. Chris and Chris. Nigga, what? Who then who then? Nigga, wow.
Fuck yeah. Nah, Takeoff and Quavo drop. Only built to for infinity links or something like that, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been on a couple of different platforms addressing the different Offset rumors, the things that happen with them, the whole group as a whole. Did y'all have a chance to listen to this album? And so, what y'all thought?
That shit jamming. Shit jamming. I ain't gonna even lie. And
That say something coming from Tub.
that shit jamming.
Cause that nigga only listen to L.A. Russell or whatever the nigga name.
Is it L.A. Russell or Low Russell?
Lil Russell.
I had to make sure I was
Nigga name up on it.
L.A. Russell.
But
He's doing amazing things, by the way. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, that shit jamming though. Production on there, them boys talking. That talk. Very and this is honestly like, and I'm not a big Migos fan, and even though it's not the Migos, but this shit here rolling.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even lie.
I haven't had a chance to fully listen to it. Every time I try to turn it on twice. Once was in the gym, and the second time was in the car on the way to the game. And then both times I just decided to go listen to Freddie Gibbs' album. Because that shit pretty good. That as well as been in the Butcher album, and I just put them on shuffle with those two. But I just couldn't. So far, I haven't gotten into the Migos album. I'm gonna keep on trying because I want to hear it. I want to listen. Some shit that turned me off is the messy shit.
Of course.
I think the
Of
Baby
course.
started the messy trend. He ain't started, but you know,
course.
the messy trend shit. I don't be fucking with.
Man,
I don't want to hear the beef, but I want to hear good music. So if it's good, it's good.
man, if the Migos wasn't good no more with 3 niggas, you think I'm finna listen to 2 niggas? No, I'm not
It's
listening
pretty
to that
good.
shit.
It's a pretty good ass album. I must give him that. Unc and Few figured it out. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
I like early Migos, so you know, I feel like the last couple of albums they did kind of fall off, but this is pretty tough.
And I've been doing that lately.
Appreciate you.
Most stuff I go back and listen to, like shit, like the fucking Freddie Gibbs album. The first 2 times I cut it on, it was trash to me.
Yeah.
And then I actually let me sit down and listen. Let me give me some CBD. Let me listen, and it was good.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Freddie Gibbs.
The latest from
I love the Freddie Gibbs because it was creative. It was good features. He brought skits back, like good skits. Like he had comedians on there doing skits for him. Joe Rogan. Ross. Something Ross. What's his name? Ross. He had, and you wouldn't catch it if you don't watch it. He had Black Jesus on it. You ever watch Black Jesus? He had Black Jesus on that, man. That shit was so funny. He had Black Jesus on there talking about, Freddie, let's smoke some weed, you know? So, and that shit funny as shit.
And maybe it's one of them things, like you said.
You
had
ever
to do.
know when a
Okay.
nigga try to explain something funny?
Yeah,
You
it'd be
know, really
hard
be funny.
sometimes.
Like,
And
yeah,
because you don't know what it is. If you don't know
Yeah, it'd
what
be
it is.
hard to.
Yeah, if you don't know what it is. But Black Jesus is a pretty good show.
Man,
I started watching it recently. And I like it now looking at it hindsight.
I'm a big Aaron,
Don't change subjects.
I'm a big Aaron Magruder fan, but I ain't care for it.
I like the Black Jesus, man. He got Pops in it. And that's another reason I still get to see Pops act in a way I never saw him act. So me going to see Pops as a bum acting basically like he's ill, that shit funny as fuck to me.
I revisited though, Hoop. Like, you know, I ain't gonna.
Did you ever go back to Your Guide to Todd?
I didn't. I'm sorry.
You ain't gotta apologize.
It was homework, and I didn't get the chance to go do it.
It's hard to go back to stuff.
It's
It's
Oh,
hard
it's
because there's
so
so
hard.
much stuff.
Because people be thinking that you don't think that Jay-Z a top 5 rapper.
Maybe because you never said Jay-Z you a top 5 in your book.
Maybe he did.
Damn, can't get right. You proved it right. You don't be listening.
Right back. Then.
Exactly.
Right back on the right
Immediately,
back.
goddamn.
Mine, I'm gonna go Wayne, Jay-Z, Nas.
Damn, it's crazy how he bought that up.
nigga, God damn.
How the
That
fuck you-
product
hey,
placement. Boy, that
How the
nigga-
fuck you knew you were about to talk about that?
God damn.
I like proving my point.
Can't get right. He said
I like proving my point.
He did. He said
I
that.
like proving my points.
That's what I
Jay-Z
said.
was number 2 on my list. This nigga argued me all week that I don't have Jay-Z in my top 5. I don't have to like him to know where he's
Did y'all
at.
have the
wait.
actual conversation of him not being in the top 5? Because he just specifically mentioned that shit.
Yeah,
Like, am I
he
tripping?
said it.
Like just now.
Remember he said,
Boy,
nigga,
it's crazy how
he
that
said
came.
this the first time I ever heard you say that he was in the top 5.
Man, that nigga said the play action pass.
That shit was crazy. Fool. Like,
Hey,
that nigga fell right into that
hey,
bit.
and I must admit,
Exact wording.
I
Like,
must
goddamn.
admit, when you're proven wrong, you should just say, I was wrong.
You sound hesitant. to
Say it again. Say it one more time. What did you say?
I was wrong.
One more time.
Don't give him the satisfaction.
But you've also said you don't get why people like Jay-Z like that.
No, I said I don't get why he's number 1. And I still feel like that.
So if he's number 2, you can't get why he number 1?
Yeah, man. If you go back to the whole context of that conversation, y'all took you said we was talking that you got to get rid of Biggie and Tupac. So if I get rid of Biggie and Tupac, then yes, he's my number 2.
But if he put Biggie and Tupac,
He's gonna be 3 or 4. He gonna get a little harder to make the list.
That's wild.
Yeah, and but he's 2.
It's no way I can see you putting him over
Tupac. I can't.
Biggie over Big over Jay-Z.
I can because they're like he's basically Kobe to Michael. He did what Michael did.
You do know that there was a time that they was rapping at the same time,
Right.
and
Yeah.
Jay-Z
And
sounded really
always-
bad.
He always,
Yeah,
you know.
He was in there, him and the flipping the rhymes, and
Yeah, but Kobe was bad his rookie year.
no.
But I'm just saying it's the same thing.
Kobe showed he was gonna bust some ass if you keep fucking with him too.
Yeah, eventually.
Right, so I have no problem with that. I was just telling you, but come on, man, it's cool. You was wrong. It's okay.
Keep
Okay.
on being wrong. You
It's
can't
okay.
change your wrongness at the end of it. After
You
say I
can.
was wrong.
Once you been showed over and over and over how wrong you are, you should just stop saying little silly stuff.
You learn it?
We even said in the clip, it was ironic in the clip. He even said because he don't be listening. and matter of fact, that was from episode, that was August the 12th, 2019. That was episode 46.
My boy went in the archives for your ass.
Episode 46.
He can't watch a TV show.
Season 1.
He can go do that.
Well,
That nigga got ADD for a football game.
the beautiful thing about this seat is I got every note that I ever created for any topic I've ever introduced. I got every note. So all I had to do was type in top 5 rapper, and it said boop. And I was like, oh, look at all these episodes where I've said it. But let's go back to the oldest one, and I found 2019. No, I'm sorry. Let me
My
not
boy
cheat
was
myself.
at home.
That's why-
practicing for your
Yeah,
ass.
2019.
That's
I
why
found
his
You better come
notes
ready.
don't sync no more. Shit.
Cause it's too many of them bitches.
Hey,
It's too many.
listen, nigga, this money in this phone. Nigga, when they come in and say, y'all on episode 200? We need
Season
to
1.
get these niggas a deal. I got it. It's all there.
Yeah,
I
season
told
1.
Dez. Dez, what I text you and told you this weekend. Y'all knew that?
Nope.
Yeah, see, man, you got to survey your elements.
You got to stop whispering on this podcast.
At least it's coming later and later, so I can deal with that.
It's our win, man.
Yeah, I can deal with that. Nigga start out with
It ain't for breakfast. It ain't for breakfast.
BET,
Only violence.
You got to get to lunch.
the BET Awards. A lot of people were, I don't know, I saw bits and pieces of it, but a lot of people was a little upset about some of the winners for Song of the Year. Kodak Black, namely, thought that Super Gremlin. A lot of people thought that Super Gremlin should have been the Song of the Year.
I do.
I can't
I
really
do.
argue with him.
that one, yeah.
Compared to what one?
What's the other song? Big something, right? What's the other song?
Big Energy. Lotto ended up
How
winning
that
it.
song go? I don't even know.
Big? It's a good song. Big in the clubs. You'll hear it a lot. It was
Oh.
big energy. But you gonna still hear Super Gremlin today? I don't know how much you still hear that today.
Oh yeah, super good.
Yeah, y'all think that he had a gripe where he felt like
Women's empowerment. Yeah,
yeah.
I do.
because even with Glorilla, she only really like
Too much.
she's been working. She's good. She's worthy of what she's getting. Nobody's taking that from her, but it's only been a couple months.
It ain't been long enough. Kodak song went for a whole year. And still
Podcast
going.
of the year.
Still going.
That shit was trash.
She only got 5 episodes.
I think 6.
And she tied for the first.
Now, don't get me wrong. I've listened to her
Carisha
episodes,
plays
and
It's good.
she's a star.
Yeah, it's
she's
good.
a motherfucking star, nigga. Don't take nothing from her.
But let
she
her
has a
earn
lot
it.
of potential.
She gotta earn
but it's
that.
hard to put something 5 episodes in
To
against
100.
Drink Champs and
Button.
$1 million worth of game was the other
And
two.
all
that was
three.
in
And
there.
Button should have been in the conversation.
Right.
I'm sorry. They maybe just don't like him or something. I don't know. But he should have been in the conversation, definitely. I think over $1 million a game, them niggas, I don't know. But Drink Champs had some big ass interviews like this year.
They did.
They've been knocking them out.
All of them.
Like they done had Kevin Hart, they done had Kanye, they done had Turk.
Shit, if
Turk was great.
If we being real, if you
minute
gonna
one.
nominate people off of
Who they interview? It's
oh, no,
Breakfast Club.
if you eliminating, I mean like nominating them based upon she only had 5 or whatever shit, then we might put Pivot back in that.
Yeah.
They've had some dope ass
No bad
interviews.
interview.
And a lot longer. And a lot more.
They had that Kevin Hart. They had Mike Tyson. That was real good.
Yeah. They done had a man,
But
Carisha
also-
shouldn't have never been in there. I'm sorry.
Can you put Mike Tyson in there?
Yeah, but that nigga go weird on his shit.
Man, and he done had different hosts. I think Mike Tyson be punching them niggas. And they get the fuck
You
out.
gotta get knocked out.
I think they get scared. Mike get you know how I be cussing y'all ass out, but when Mike cuss you out, it's different.
Especially when he went.
Man, didn't I tell your ass to be here at 11:30? Mike, I can't
sorry.
work.
And he be
I cannot
hot,
work
yo.
under these conditions.
Oh, then he get on there.
Did he know?
Shit.
Who are you? You're nothing. Oh damn, maybe I am nothing.
All right.
Now y'all want to add more context because y'all might get in trouble for
The
trying
women's
to
empowerment thing?
ruin the women's empowerment.
Oh, I didn't.
No,
touch
I just
at
think
all.
that I see what Kodak's saying, that he feels like that they only picked her because she's a woman, and nowadays they're trying to big up women's empowerment, which we all are. But come down to the fact of the matter, just simple, the songs, the music. I see a whole lot more women singing Super Gremlin than I see men singing Big Energy.
Well, but I heard because I never really heard the song.
I ain't gonna
but
hear you playing that
but
shit.
somebody else was saying like her song was, you can maybe go in Target and hear that song. It was more commercial.
I heard Super Gremlin on the NBA commercial.
Wait,
And
you
if-
can play that song in
I mean, I'm
Target?
pretty sure they ain't playing.
It's the clean
though.
version.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
But, but no, that was an example.
Oh.
Like
But
was
it's
more
because it's really
commercial.
big dick energy, so I don't know why
Yeah,
Target would be playing that.
Right.
But
Yeah. Shit.
The clean version don't sound like that.
It's
It
big
like
big
that shit
energy.
with,
It's big.
what-
Paul.
Super Gremlin definitely should have won.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
my opinion.
That
that's
nigga
my
ate a
opinion.
pill and he knew it was fake for that song.
Every football
But I
team
still
was
ate it.
But I
I'm a
still
gremlin.
ate it. I'm a gremlin.
but
Hell
yeah,
nah.
cut
Get
through
that man
Bentley.
his award.
But I do say right now that some of the hottest people in rap right
women.
now are women.
Facts.
Glorilla,
Oh yeah,
the Munch girl,
100%.
Lotto,
And R&B too.
Lotto.
Yeah.
Women
Nicki.
now,
Meg.
women
Cardi
crushing.
right now.
Meg,
Meg.
Cardi, yeah,
Cardi
Nicki coming
man,
back.
Cardi, I love like that song on tomorrow
Glorilla,
with
right.
her and Glorilla. Like Cardi went crazy on
Cardi
it. to
been
me.
feature queen. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Super feature queen.
Man. Yeah, they doing their
But
thing.
Kodak.
Yeah, definitely Kodak Super Gremlin.
And I want to see, isn't this the awards where the fucking ciphers happen?
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
it
not
was
one
the
clip.
ciphers.
I want
It
to see.
was a few of them. They did the little comedy ciphers. I ain't understand that. Get this shit out the way. Stop playing.
I think they had like Meet
Um,
Me a Baby Mama.
I sent y'all the like when they were doing all that playful shit was weird. They had Regina doing one that was weird. I mean, but she
Yeah,
did
I
go
seen
off.
that, and I
But,
seen Dez's.
And Wayne
Haha doing.
But I'm gonna be honest. I really like what Sauce Walker did in his.
I keep on seeing that one.
Saying that.
Yeah.
I
I keep
keep
seeing
I
that
hadn't seen.
He was rapping like
It-
what
it-
that
oh,
rapping
wow.
rap.
Hey, it was in a group message if you read it.
I read the group man.
Yeah, look at that video.
Yeah, that boy went. He
He escaped that group message until I say certain words.
Dion,
Yeah.
certain word, singular.
Oop, nigga, he is
Homecoming. Homecoming.
homecoming. Oop.
Dion State.
Oh, raise up, don't it?
Yeah, man. I can't wait till we get there, man.
We there. Shit.
till
Any
we
other
get
music? Any other music? I've been
Yeah.
Freddie Gibbs, Benny the Butcher, because I actually listened to Benny the Butcher interview on Rory and them shit. And I don't know what made me do that because I ain't listened to
I
this shit
listened
in
to that
forever.
too.
And then I like him as a person and what he talks about and how he is. So that actually made me go listen to Freddie Gibbs as well as Benny the Butcher and mix them up. And them niggas pretty good rappers.
That nigga,
I ain't know they was
Maul
friends,
Everybody,
so-
bro. Yeah, that nigga know everybody.
That's why I was so good when they was all together, because he really do know
That
everybody.
nigga know everybody, bro. And that's the first episode that I watched with him and Benny the Butcher. And,
it was cool.
That shit was a dope ass little
cool.
interview.
That's good. Yeah, yeah,
I like what La Russell.
La Russells.
Yeah, I like
LA.
I like
He
the little
dropped-
movement that
LA
he
Russell.
that he created.
He dropped that album too, though.
La Russell.
Yeah, it's called I Hate When Life Goes.
And he did that shit all independent, right?
He did
Yeah, they
that shit all
showed that he sold a 1,100 albums
Up to $100.
Up to $1,000.
up to $1,000, and he let people name their price.
Right.
He could reject it or decline it, but he would. You name how much you want to pay for this album, and they broke it down. The chart somewhere, I think it's in the group. I don't know where it is, but the chart was like different people. They'll pay $50 for
Right.
it. Some people pay. It was like $5.
Right.
Some people pay $80 for it. Like you could pick and name your price, and he could accept or decline it. And I think that's dope because it's breaking up the monopoly and it's giving more control back to the
person
artist, the
making the
people who
artist,
creating
right.
it, and it's letting the people pick.
Nowhere in hell somebody else should be getting paid for more for the pictures
your
I
art.
take
Right.
than I make. That just don't make sense.
Those the facts. Just because it's on your
I can give you a
platform.
percentage, and it's fine, but more than me just doesn't make sense. I'm the one that came up with these words, these pictures, these videos, these this.
NBA owners make more than a player.
Well,
I think
it's different. I think that's different compared to like
Yeah.
music. Cause
Why?
like,
They're making money off your talent.
well, not really, cause you're really making all money off the talent, this stadium that I built, this
Concessions.
fucking concession stands that you got nothing to do with, but you do.
Endorsements.
Yeah,
It's-
but
it's-
you ain't buying
this
beers
whole
and hot
brand.
dogs if LeBron ain't dunking over
I think it's
everybody.
different because nigga, I'm the Clippers. My name is the Clippers.
You
Whether
are the
LeBron
brand.
comes or fucking Steph comes or Michael Jordan comes, I'm still the Clippers.
I think it's something to be said to the ownership like whoever's created it or whoever is assuming the major responsibility of it, right? But I do think that in music,
I think sports and music
is
is
super warped.
Right.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
these niggas getting paid pennies off a CD or pennies off a stream and shit like that. Like, that's warped.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of greed that we don't know about. But
And
it'd be
then
different.
We don't
if-
even know what a stream is.
Yeah, it'd be different if the owner making 200 million and then the player making 100 million. Like, okay, cool. All right.
That's close. You know,
Yeah,
you see why.
okay, cool,
you know,
cool,
you see
cool.
the
Okay, I
difference.
get it.
But I mean, but it's hard because like even what Buddy did was dope, and I don't mean to shit on him at all. It was dope, but like I think he said he made like 26K. You put that on a major, yeah,
Lil Russell?
yeah, they gonna make way more than you, but you gonna make way more than 26K for an album. So that's why it's
I
just
didn't know
so
he
hard.
said that. I thought
it
was
said
based off.
in the interview. He
I thought
said
it was based off.
26K.
I mean, I don't know.
And like, yeah, like
He sold 100. How many albums he sold?
But that's with no distribution.
It was
deal or
1,100.
nothing.
Well, at that time that came out, it was 1,100 albums
For
at up to
$1,000.
$1,000.
So let's say they all $100.
but they wasn't. It said 26K.
Yeah, they broke it down.
They broke it down. Yeah.
Yeah, to how many was each. And most of them was that 50-40 range.
But then you, I mean,
But that's still more money than
right,
you would
because
make
you
on a
would
major.
you
no,
It
bro,
is.
you making more money than 26K
No.
on a major.
No, I'm saying based off if Lil Russell goes to that major and sells the same amount of albums,
But
he's
he's
going to
not
make less
on a
money.
major.
Not
You can't
off-
say
not
that.
not off albums though, because they've been said for the longest people ain't making money off albums no more. So he bringing money back to albums, and that was just at the time that we saw that.
Do you think he's making more money for an album on a major?
I don't know.
I don't know. Not on an album, no. And
overall-
then the biggest thing we have
Right.
to go. Hold on, wait. The biggest thing we got to go back to is who control it. Maybe I do make more money over here, but I don't control it.
And then also they're putting you on these playlists. They're putting you in Rolling Loud.
Yeah,
Like,
so
they're-
they can control it.
right.
Yeah, but I think you gonna make more than 26K.
Why we know of them? How we way in Birmingham, Alabama know of this man? Why we know of him?
I don't think that you need that label no more.
Right, you don't.
No,
But also, did any of y'all buy the album? No.
No.
we listen to him.
Listen to it.
I'm.
Well, y'all listen to that.
What you mean?
I ain't listen.
I didn't listen to a
when
bunch
it
of
got
shit.
when it became available on Apple, I listened to it on Apple.
Okay.
But
so
he's
that,
but
so that
he's
count
getting
different.
that
Yeah, you still getting those same pennies y'all talking about. But
He is, but
a
he's still
major's
on
But he's
all
probably-
not-
this shit. He's not.
but those
in
are
no
his
deal.
pennies,
so he
Those
getting
are his
both.
pennies.
And then, but you had to go search for that shit, and it wasn't on like I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it went on Apple Music.
Time out.
That's nuts.
Time out. Time out.
How?
Time out for a second, because I think maybe you're tripping. You saying he's still? You saying he's still getting those pennies?
It's all
No,
his pennies.
those are my pennies. I ain't got
Instead of-
split
I ain't gotta
pennies.
split
Right,
pennies.
gotta split shit.
5 pennies for me,
All
30
right.
for them.
All right, yes, you get all 26K, but you don't have that major push to now everybody's listening.
Well,
to
sure
You
you
don't
do,
need-
because why are we in Birmingham, Alabama,
Right, you don't
listening to
need
him
it. We
in
hear that shit.
California?
because y'all a little bit above the average music fan.
I don't
Y'all
think
love
so no
music.
more.
Y'all go search for
It's
this
the
shit. Joe
internet.
Friday.
Joe, it's the internet. And did you know that?
I think there's people who listen to music a whole
all
lot
the
more than
smoke.
we
They
do.
just did a podcast at the whatever that shit is, in his backyard where he have his concert. They just did an episode of All the Smoke in his backyard.
So
with
that's
him.
some pub like a
So
motherfucker.
like that's
big
on
label pub.
Showtime.
That's big
you,
label
don't-
pub.
you know what I'm saying? That's major without a major.
Okay.
So you ain't really got to look when you got people like that.
You
Tell-
okay?
you know what I'm saying?
Like
Listen
when
to
you
this.
wrong, you stop, or
Listen
you
to this.
what's your okay?
No.
I heard something that okay.
Nah, I just think that to me personally,
No, it's dope, but like sometimes majors have like everybody talk down on majors, but like
It ain't that. I
It's
think
not
I just
that.
think that
It's
some
saying-
for some people it's better.
Right.
and I think at some point you have to be the person that break the mold.
Somebody got to do it because them niggas getting too much
Because
money off
because
of
watch,
them people.
watch what he did. It's gonna be
Russ doing it too.
little shortstop. He finna come out
Lil Shortstop.
and he gonna see what he did.
Him and first
he gonna
baseman.
take it. Yeah, he gonna take the infield game.
the catcher.
They gonna take that shit further.
but also like I mean, perfect example. Nip did that. Sold it for $1,000. Jay-Z bought I think 100.
And you saw who Nip was becoming.
Yeah, but then Nip when it got with a major. And then his shit blew the fuck up.
Well, some people, like I said, I go back to that.
You
Some
know
went
how
to-
long it took for
some
him to
people
get
it's
with a
better.
major,
It's
though?
better for them to be.
I went to LA, that nigga posters was everywhere. That nigga
But do
on
you know how
billboards.
long it took for him to get with a major?
Yes, I'm not saying sign with a major right out, but no, that major will take you to that next level.
We're not saying that it wouldn't, but what we're talking about is, and maybe he do. He's still relatively new,
Right.
But I'm creating bargaining power, nigga. You can't come talk to me any kind of way.
That's true.
You can't come bother me any kind of way because I sold $80,000 worth of albums over here. I'm doing concerts in my backyard. We've already set it up. We going across the country now. We looked at our analytics. We going across the country now. We're setting up our own shows. Who my manager? Dad's my manager. Hey man, y'all call them cities where our analytics at. Figure out who the promoter down there. Book us in them shows. We booking our own shows. So now when the major come to me, nigga, you got to come to me with a different kind of respect than if you come to me. Hey man, we give you $40,000 in a chain.
I think it happens more now too because you're seeing the people like the Future selling that catalog for $75 million. I can't do that if it ain't mine. So you're gonna see it a bit more.
Kinda like a life insurance plan to be able to sell
That's a
that
hell of an
catalog.
insurance plan, boy. I take that life anytime.
You get what I'm saying?
So-
You can sell that shit for
And we be hearing this.
Or if they get with those majors,
We've
they're gonna
heard-
bargain for a
Man,
lot more.
We've heard these stories
They're
too much,
bargaining for
man.
a
These
lot
people
more.
we see them on TV and we see the glitz, the glamour, the chains, and we see it. And them people will tell you and they what
Behind
not the
the
third,
music.
yeah, behind the music. Man, I couldn't.
Well,
even buy a
nowadays
sandwich.
in they drink champs episode.
Yeah, you know, they be in that bitch. Nigga, Birdman didn't pay me. You heard Turk, nigga. But we thought that nigga had all the money. We thought he was part of the #1 stunning crew. They was bling bling.
Our watches was fake.
Yeah, man. Ross trying to tell y'all, nigga, we couldn't believe them watches was fake. Yeah, man, like it's crazy. But I get both sides of it. I do think majors are needed.
Right.
But I also understand why some people kind of shy away from it now.
Like if you can be the middle of the road guy, like it's cool for Drake to have it because the major is going to give him whatever he needs, but they're not going to give Lil Russell everything he needs. So why not do it on my own and get just as much as I would with that label?
No, yeah, I definitely think it's a good like step to, you know what I'm saying? Like you said.
But he gonna build his way up to get that big label.
Yeah, to get that big. Yeah, but like when they say, hey, we got $10 million.
But at that point too, when you do shit like that, you're smarter and you're better at business.
Yeah.
So you ain't going to sign that fucked up deal. Maybe it's not the best or the perfect
Because
deal, but it
that
ain't
26K and his shows, it might like he ain't broke. You know,
he
what I'm
really
saying?
gonna make
He
money.
eating.
But he really gonna make money off some shows.
Yeah. And then he might start doing these
Like-
festivals, these bigger festivals.
Like
and
they
stuff
say that Trevor Noah is leaving because he can possibly make $1 million a show. Whereas where he was at his show, he was making $16 million for the year. But if he go on the road,
What the hell he going for? You talking about like stand up?
yeah. Because they like he got arenas and shit. And he was that big, fool. And he even bigger now with that shit. You know, he even way even bigger.
And
So-
then an everyday gig.
and you don't
making
have to.
16,
You can do
and
one.
you
You can do once a week.
a few shows. Yeah.
Once a week, nigga. You know how many? $1 million a show. That's 56
but
million. if you
Also,
did that.
but also, Comedy Central is a major.
They are. But he's getting away from that major too to go independent.
I think that's the best way to do it.
I'm confused. Can't get right. You going to get your point?
No,
bro.
no.
That nigga
Stop.
said you need.
Moving on into sports.
What you got?
The Jackson State Tigers
We got a battle
took on the Alabama State Hornets.
in a doozy.
And in the end, the Jackson State Tigers defeated the Hornets.
That nigga whispering loud.
What the fuck? What the score was? What the score was?
26-12.
26-12. Deion ran a pump and go in the end of the fourth quarter. There was a fight at the end.
Yes. Everything.
The controversy heard around the world. We are here. Hey, I ain't want to start here, but fuck it, let's do it because the internet is ablaze.
Yeah.
Jackson State played Alabama State. A lot of headlines for people who don't know. We got a lot of listeners who from around the way that may not know. SWAC football, HBCU football, big game. Alabama State typically does not have homecoming. For people who may not know, they usually schedule on Thanksgiving, which is the Turkey Day Classic between Alabama State and Tuskegee. They've recently changed that format. They wanted to get younger. They get the younger people involved, so they did it around this time, around normal homecoming season. Dope turnout. I saw shit all week. It was so dope to see everybody posting it. My wife went to Alabama State, graduated from Alabama State. So, I'm part of the Alabama State household. Now, the problem is homecoming.
Mhm.
Sports people understand when you get scheduled for homecoming. That's a game that they say that you're gonna win. We're gonna stomp on your ass, make you look bad in front of all of our fans that come back home to watch us win. Now, we already said it. Jackson State won. It was a lot of disrespect slammed on both sides. I don't know where you fall. We saw that after the game, the handshake that you normally see between the coaches didn't go kind of as scheduled, as planned. Alabama State coach said that he felt a little bit disrespected. Deion felt a little bit disrespected by his slight. There was a little bit of an altercation that set the internet on blaze. We're here to talk about it and see where y'all fall.
Clown shit.
On which side?
Eddie Robinson Jr. Like, you just don't do that. You like above anything. That's not conflict resolution. That's not when you get in the real world. You can't handle shit like that.
Yeah.
So that's a bad example to show these black young men.
You gotta shake your opponent's hand.
Like
in defeat.
You don't have to agree with everybody. Like, you gonna work with some people and don't like them and think you feel play. You can't just do that shit.
Is it okay to feel play though?
You can feel play internally, but you can't show it like that. And then, oh no, he ran a hitch and go on me. Nigga, it's football. Was it still time on the clock?
Stop me.
Stop me. Pussy.
And it did.
So it ain't even scoring the play. You talking about that? Oh no, it took him too long to walk around the field. Man, get your ass on there. Everybody defending it.
Hold on, what? Who too long to walk?
I think something about when he was walking out, it took him too long to jog or some shit. Deion. Like, nigga.
You got a bad foot.
They had a homecoming. They had a homecoming last year. They had 12,000 people there. If you care so much about your school and its homecoming, why y'all ain't packed that bitch out last year?
How many they had this
Pandemic.
year?
26.
Pandemic.
Man, niggas weren't caring about that last.
What about before that? What about years and years before? Like a couple years before. Let's go to the last 3 years.
I mean, the most recent. I don't want to go way back, but the most recent. It was 12K, the last homecoming. What makes it so different? And then you hate Deion.
Pandemic.
I look at
If
it.
that's what it was.
I look at it like, after I saw Eddie Robinson Jr., which is Alabama State coach, after I kind of saw him explain his positioning on it, like I said, I kind of.
What was his position? I don't know.
He basically said that, you could have talked to me before the game. You could have shook hands with me. The week leading up to the week, you've had something to say about us. You've talked disrespectful, from his opinion, about us. We're not friends. We're not cool. I shook your hand. That's all I need to do. I don't need to hug you. We're not homeboys or nothing. And so, like,
You got a stiff arm him though?
I mean, if a nigga finna come and hug you, what you got to do?
Okay.
Like,
He did come shake his hand. He came and shook his hand?
Yeah, deal. Like, nigga, we can dap. That's
But
it.
I don't need all that.
The extra embrace, that is a sign
A share of love. I love you. Nigga,
So
I like you.
we ain't like that.
I don't
so
like
we
you. I
shook
respect
hands.
you, but I don't like you.
Yeah, cool. Like, now, if he would have refused to shake your hand, I understand. So when he said that perspective, I get it. But I get Deion. You scheduled us for homecoming. I got a team behind me that I got to get ready to come in here in a hostile environment. Every week I have to get creative because we know that we got the talent that we got. Every week I have to figure out how to get 18, 19, 20-year-olds motivated to come play a game who they think they supposed to walk in and just win. Every week that we go into somebody's stadium, we gonna play the best team. We gonna get their best shot every time. I have to get them motivated. So I got to talk shit to get them motivated too. So to me, neither one of them are wrong for the way they went about it. Because nigga, I got my side. My man feel like he got his side.
And as a player, you gotta know that that's a sign of disrespect. I'm sorry.
What's that?
You scheduling me for homecoming.
Nah, people forget that. That's so weird to me that everybody
Like,
forget that that's
you
been
scared-
known in college football.
Well, some
forever.
people have said that doesn't go with college as high school. I want to give a misconception that is false.
You're right. It ain't always just about money.
In college, they will tell you, nigga, this is your homecoming game. They schedule y'all for homecoming. That's to get you up to make you think that they done brought your ass in here to beat your ass.
Not just Deion saying it on camera.
Yeah.
But no, people forget everything that happened because Deion said, no, nigga, you picked me for homecoming? They got a home game next week.
And I'm not
But
gonna
you
lie.
picked me for homecoming?
Throughout my entire life, every single team that we've played or picked that so we can beat them.
Yeah, you're supposed to
homecoming.
win homecoming.
Go win homecoming, go have fun, go party, go to the dance, go to the club, go enjoy.
My thing is this.
It's all about enjoyment.
State always plays Tuskegee normally for homecoming. Turkey Day Classic. That's, history. You know what I'm saying? They didn't, Tuskegee could have felt the same way all of those years they played. Whoever plays Jackson State for their homecoming, they're going to feel the same way.
They should.
Why in the fuck? Because Deion said it, that he felt disrespected that these niggas put us on the schedule for the homecoming. It's okay for him to say he feel disrespected.
Because all coaches feel it.
Hold on, y'all, man. Everybody talk now, man. You talked, I talk. Who to
What
talk?
I'm saying is,
talk.
Deion can come out all week and say how disrespected he feel that they put him on the schedule for homecoming, right? So who he got to play for his homecoming? They can feel the same way, and at the same time, he can feel disrespected by what he did, but this man can't feel disrespected by you and the media. He can't feel disrespected about you going through his team huddle or whatever. Now, let me point this out. I'm not for the players cussing at coaches and none of that stuff. I don't even know if he was around for that shit. But if they're there, like I don't know his game ritual. I watch them when they play state. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I watch them when they on TV. I watch that. I'm just not a proponent for disrespectful stuff. If that man, you cannot control what somebody deemed disrespectful. Period. And if that person has a reaction, you can't control that either.
Well, can you control what's normal? And for Deion to say he feels disrespected to be picked as a homecoming opponent is disrespectful.
Hang
I think
on.
that's normal.
Okay, if he feel that way, you can't get mad at me for feeling disrespected by what you've been doing in the media all week. Let's start there.
Like
that
what?
happened before the game began.
What
You gotta explain
What
to me.
time?
Like what? I would love for you to say what Deion said is so disrespectful in the media this week.
Okay, it started after they played their last game. These people put us on their schedule. I put it in the group. I was like, he talking about state. If you don't remember, you can go back and look.
Yeah, he was saying
about, like,
they scheduled us for homecoming.
Yeah.
So he felt disrespected.
Right.
Okay, that's what I
But
just
what
said.
did he say disrespectful? That don't sound. You did
I didn't
schedule him for
say.
homecoming.
What did I say?
No,
You said that the other
If
team said
Deion
something.
felt disrespected by them
no,
putting them on the schedule for homecoming,
No,
He's saying it.
No, but what I'm saying is Alabama State coach said Deion was talking disrespectful all week. I want to know what Deion said that was disrespectful.
you gotta ask him, Joe. I'm not the head coach. I didn't get disrespected
you
by
kinda
none of
fussing
this
for him.
shit.
We fussing for him.
No, I'm not. I'm telling.
And you kind of said,
I'm giving you my point of view.
Well, hang on.
You don't like my point of view,
Just
so
calm
what?
down, Ty. Why are you so angry? It's okay. but you also kind of alluded to Alabama State coach feeling like he was disrespected all week, and I just want to know what did Deion say that can even be taken as disrespectful.
I just said.
we tell you that-
I'm not the one who felt disrespected. You cannot control what somebody else deems disrespectful, and you cannot control how that man responds to your disrespect.
Well, that coach
that
gotta tell
man, you can't ask me that. That's
But
not my fight.
Hold on, time out.
we're sitting here deciding what Deion has figured out is disrespectful, which is scheduling for homecoming. We clearly
That's
know
where
that.
it starts.
And
Okay.
we don't know what's disrespectful to Alabama State. That's all.
You have to ask Eddie Robinson Jr.
Then why are you fighting for it?
I'm not. You
Well, then-
motherfucker. I'm giving you my opinion. You don't like my opinion of what I gotta say?
I'm just trying to get clarity on it.
That's what I got to say about it. I don't care.
So
Both-
do you feel like Deion was being disrespectful?
I feel like they both had disrespect in there
There's good
somewhere.
people on both
So
sides.
what did Deion say that was disrespectful? To you?
You go to me.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful to walk between. You know what I'm saying? If my team out there, come on.
And Deion did that? You said you didn't know if Deion was out there doing that.
No, I said I didn't. I did not know if Eddie Robinson, the head coach of Alabama
out
State,
there.
was out there when they were cussing
Yeah.
at Deion. That's what I was talking about. But he put it out there. He did it. So my team is out here warming up. They're doing their thing. Come on, man. Like, you see this. And then you walk up my sideline.
So Deion walked through they shit like he don't.
Or
Like
did he
you
walk up
watch
the
it.
sideline? I'm a little confused. Did he walk through the hole or did he walk through the sideline?
They was back
They
there
were in
warming
the
up
they were in the
end
back
zone.
warming up in
He
the end
walked
zone.
through.
He walked through it. If
I
you
ain't
watch
see
it,
it.
so I mean,
I
that
want to
ain't my
know.
fault.
I want clarity. I
And
want to
I-
know.
and I-
You know
okay.
that, so I want to know that.
Right.
I
It's
didn't
in
know
the
that.
group. It's
Okay.
in the group.
Okay. And my next question is, okay, now when is homecoming?
Yesterday was homecoming.
But then you say, but y'all still playing Tuskegee at the end of the year, correct?
Yeah, Joe.
Okay, so you can so when is homecoming? Is this homecoming?
Yesterday was homecoming, Joe. They've moved homecoming.
Okay, so this is homecoming because you made it, and I only say that because you said Tuskegee. Don't know that's a classic. That's Turkey Day classic that happens every year. You scheduled these niggas specifically for homecoming. That's disrespect. So don't talk about
So-
Tuskegee that happens every goddamn year.
So again, Now, and I told you
Homecoming
this.
happens every year too.
Oh, right. And again,
And is it Tuskegee every year, or was it?
no, it used to be Tuskegee every year.
Yeah, it
Turkey
used to
Day
be the
Classic.
classic.
Turkey Day Classic was their
But
Alabama
then they
State's
changed it.
homecoming, and they changed it.
Like
so to
Stock
get,
said, homecoming is fairly new, so you can't bring in Tuskegee to this. That's something that happens every year. Last year, y'all did not play Jackson State for homecoming.
we didn't. But Alabama A&M did.
Y'all played a bum.
Alabama A&M did.
and beat them really good, and it was 12,000 people there.
Okay.
Y'all played Jackson State. It was packed. People were selling tickets for $200 because Big Dion was coming in town. So don't talk that bullshit about Tuskegee. Why you even bringing up Tuskegee?
Because you brought it up, bro. What you talking
No,
about?
you brought up Tuskegee.
You said
no. You said Tuskegee don't feel played. Yes, because that's
Hold
a
on.
classic that get played every day.
Wait.
And Tuskegee
Hey,
might
just
be
make
played.
sure. Here's the thing. Make sure don't get so loud when we having a nice little sparring session,
Right.
but don't
But
get
at the
carried
end of the
away.
day, like I said, I made I told you where I was, where I sit with what happened. That's why I sit.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want to, be a Dion cheerleader or not, that's up to you, bro.
I don't think
you don't
anybody
have
in
to,
here
I don't
understands what you're
have to-
saying.
Okay, I don't have to agree with you just to make your shit valid.
I just asked you what you thought was disrespect that he said during the week.
I think they both.
I
Was,
keep
me
answering that
personally,
same question,
me
bro.
personally, I think they both was disrespectful. But I think it starts somewhere. When you get scheduled for homecoming, I've played football
disrespect.
all the way from park ball up. Anytime we were the homecoming game, our coach always let us know, nigga, y'all the homecoming game. Because theoretically, on the other side, as a football player, somebody who played it, when you were scheduled as a homecoming, you wanted to ruin homecoming. That's it. So Dion telling his players, we want to blast them, we want to beat them by 95, we want to beat them by 100. That's just his way of motivating his players that they scheduled y'all. They have such a low regard for y'all that they scheduled y'all for homecoming.
And guess what?
And so I got to motivate these players to get them ready to come in and come play.
Right.
Now,
And he want to do the same thing next week.
now,
Right.
the thing about football, the thing that I really don't really too much care for is the fact if he was throwing or not, or he tried to score. Hey, football is a gladiator sport. I know people forget that. They
with your
think that
head.
there's but every coach in America wants to blow everybody out.
I damn sure do.
Like, who the fuck wants to play? I've never seen a coach say, I want to play a good game.
6'9",
They want to go. If they can score 100 times in a minute, they will. They want to. They
should.
And at the end of the day, it is supposed to be, I talk shit all week for motivation. You talk shit all week, but man, your boys came ready to play.
It's called sportsmanship.
Man, your boy, hey, look,
called
your boys bust my
It's
ass.
called being a leader.
Sportsmanship. Simple. Sportsmanship. Nigga, we talk shit all week, nigga. You beat my ass,
Good
shake
game.
my hand. I beat your ass, shake my hand.
And I ain't
I
gotta
don't know if
hug
y'all
you.
not, like-
I ain't gotta hug you.
I ain't
bro.
gotta hug
Right. I don't know.
But I
like-
also ain't gonna push you off.
I ain't gonna make
I ain't
no
gonna do that
spectacle.
And
of it.
I ain't gonna do. I might not
Didn't
hug.
Dion
I
put his
might not.
backup in?
I mean,
He
I
was
might
the
not.
backup
I don't know, but I
quarterback,
might
right?
He
not
put
hug
him
you back,
in, but
I
then he
ain't-
put Shador back in. And that's what I'm saying. Like, all of that shit happened. So again,
So what?
as a coach,
So what?
you can look at it like, shit, that's disrespectful. Again,
So
you
what?
have to ask.
Score.
that
It's
person.
funny what Alabama
So what?
State
You
fans
have to ask
call
that person.
disrespectful.
That score was 26-12.
And
So
I
what
was
if
there hooted, and
So
listen,
what if I put
told you
Shador
the
back
game
in?
was.
So what? That's
You
not
have to ask
disrespectful.
the coach, bro.
Y'all
I ain't
get so-
saying it was
y'all get so
disrespectful.
Okay,
weird
well,
when
you're
they
Why
right.
the
say
fuck
that.
y'all
Stop,
niggas can't hear that?
No, I hear you, Todd. Calm down. I hear you. I'm also saying.
That's two people that told you.
Fuck what
Well,
that coach
three
talking
people
about,
told
nigga.
you.
That ain't disrespect. 26-12. I put my starting quarterback.
And I
in.
told you
So
how the
what?
game went. I told you that shit was far closer than that. So if him putting them in there in garbage time and they score again, that's probably what he was pissed off at.
So-
I told you that 26 point when they scored 26,
Yeah, and
that's when he got pissed
I get
off.
you. So why are you arguing for a coach who's bad about somebody scoring 26
God, bro.
points?
How the fuck am I arguing? Are you listening?
Yeah, I listen to you argue.
Okay.
And fussing, nigga,
well,
loud.
I guess I could just be quiet then.
You don't have to, but I'm
Like-
just stating the fact.
He basically saying he's not arguing for the coach. The coach was disrespectful.
God damn it, man.
Tell you that. You never.
The coach
I
felt
said it 6
disrespectful.
times.
Well, and I'm saying that coach is weird for feeling disrespectful for that.
Being
That's
up
what I'm
14,
saying.
I agree.
Being
So
up
that's what I'm
14
saying.
and
So
still
yes, you're saying
passing.
that, but that's what I'm saying.
It ain't got nothing to do with who playing who, what, and what.
You're right. That coach
Nigga, I've
shouldn't-
been on the end of a 62-26 loss.
Right.
And
Nigga
I've
losing
been
by
on the other
14.
end of a 62-0 win. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's football. You are a Florida Gator fan. Florida Gators was notorious in their heyday for beating the shit out of people.
teams, right.
And Spurrier in the fourth quarter when it's goddamn 56
throwing
nothing.
that hoe.
And that's part of the game. Stop me. If you don't want me to do it,
So
stop
why you got
me.
a problem
But
now?
after the game, when the scoreboard says 0-0-0-0, great game, move on.
And I ain't pushing you off. I don't feel disrespected by it. I'm sorry.
He should have. Hey,
And I don't see why he does. I'm sorry. I get that you're not arguing for you, but I'm speaking to that coach now. That's weird.
he ain't get mad at UCLA coach for blasting their ass. I guess that's different, huh?
He actually hugged him.
Love the white man.
He actually hugged him. I saw it. He did.
My God.
Niggas is weirdos with their school and like that shit is just some weird shit. Y'all take everything sports related away. And Ty, you should know better. Like that be the thing.
You should know the meaning of homecoming. I honestly,
They forget all that.
I promise you, Todd. Like, and I'm gonna be direct with you, fool. I felt like you've been arguing all week that it's okay for.
Who did they play 8 fucking games? I told you this in the gym.
Okay, let's talk about
if when we had the conversation, they have 8 games out of a season. If I don't play Jackson State, Bethune-Cookman, they got to come in there. They don't feel disrespected. You got to play somebody. That's my point. I said that.
And it's not about
But
that,
don't
Todd.
pick the
I'm
best
saying-
team in
Hold
the
on,
damn
hold on,
conference.
hold on.
Yeah, it's I got it, and it's the same.
Somebody got to
argument.
be homecoming now.
right.
God damn it, man.
They do, but it does not have to. You pick your homecoming.
It got to be somebody got to be homecoming. And I don't know Alabama State schedule. Do they play at home next week?
Yes, Mississippi Valley State.
Pick them. That's
Pick
my,
them.
and that was my exact point. You get to pick it.
You get the pick. It ain't about no damn schedule.
So
You get the
again,
pick.
so again, now again, I don't
All
know
I know
when
is somebody got to be home.
Somebody got to
Somebody
be
do,
home.
but I ain't about to make it Texas, and I'm UAB. I'm sorry.
Well,
That's just
Somebody got to
me.
be homecoming.
Somebody, I'm gonna
God
pick SMU.
damn, bro.
I'm gonna pick SMU.
LSU ain't gonna be Alabama homecoming, and vice versa.
All right, let's talk logistics. Maybe that's getting too close to Classic.
What you mean?
Maybe that's too close to Classic to make that homecoming.
I mean that's their fault because they chose to pick and choose.
Well,
and
no,
change
because
it.
our first
damn,
game
bro.
they played in Atlanta, I think.
Well, Southern
They
Then
played
they
in
then they
Atlanta.
was away for 2 weeks.
Right.
This is maybe like on a calendar. Maybe this is not the best game to have it, but this is the game that makes sense.
I go back.
What
to
is a week gonna change?
They get to pick it.
I mean, people from these schools, they come from Detroit and California. Maybe they don't want to compete with Classic.
and then I get it like this.
But then most time those people they're probably not coming back to Classic. They're
And-
gonna
and
pick one.
That's the point. Classic is the biggest game now. It's bigger than home.
bigger than all. All right.
So now are they coming back to both?
That's what he just said. That maybe they don't.
They probably
I'm
still-
just
probably not.
I'm
But
just
that kind of goes with
only
it.
thing
Nigga,
only thing I'm doing is
Southern-
trying to put out 2 different positions.
And
Don't
I'll
just
put
get
it out
locked
there
in
for
your
you.
position.
I
I'm
get
just
it.
throwing out
And
another
Southern
thing.
and Grambling played the fucking Classic every single year, and they also have homecomings every single year.
But
You gotta
Alabama
plan.
State don't have homecoming every year.
They do
I mean,
now,
well, they
so
do.
they gotta plan
but they
it.
normally have it on Thanksgiving, which
Right.
is they're trying
Right.
to transition to
Then
something
they have
different.
Hey, last year it was the first year that it happened. I didn't even go last year. I went
they
to
play?
A&M. I went to A&M home. I don't know who the state played last year because I went
They
to
won.
I went to
We can look it
A&M
up.
They
homecoming.
won 12K people there.
We could probably look it up and see how far away it was from Classic too.
Might have been
Oh,
around
I
the
think
same
it was
about
like
the same time,
no, it
probably.
was like October 8th.
Yeah, you damn
no.
sure was, 'cause
That's
I-
next week.
Because I went
That's
to
no,
this
that's
week.
no,
That's
that's
this week.
now.
I just said it.
Like
That's
man,
now.
some people got like again, some people got things like you said. Tennessee and Alabama is always the third week in October.
October,
Third
right.
Saturday, October.
Maybe this is what we trying to do. It just so happened it fell on Jackson State. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at
I
none
ain't
of that
mad
shit.
at it at all.
I'm
This
just
was a good time.
the only thing I'm just saying is once you schedule me on homecoming,
I'm beating
there's a
your
reaction
ass.
for my side. There's a
Right.
reaction for your side, and let's go play.
Neither side is wrong.
it.
But don't get in your feelings about it either. Either way.
Ty, can I have an opinion about HBCU? I mean, a HBCU game.
You can.
Oh, I was just
They gonna
asking.
kill you. Oh, I thought you was about to come up with one.
Do I ever saw you from everyone?
No, I was just asking because it seems like you're not supposed, if you didn't go to y'all school, you're not supposed to have an opinion about it. But it's national now.
I do hear that.
And every week we have a sports segment. We talk about sports.
Right.
do
Well,
that.
I mean, you have to.
My
talk
boy
to the
do get
person.
a lot of fire. Like if you ain't go and you don't know about it, you need to be quiet. But because you didn't go, does that mean you ain't?
Well,
know?
I mean,
No.
that was echoed. Just if we being real, that was state coach. He said, "You not the SWAC. You ain't from the SWAC. I'm SWAC." He said at the DM.
Is he right?
I don't know. Shit,
made that
I'm not from
Your
there. I
opinion,
don't
by
know.
that. Opinion.
What,
opinion
yeah,
based.
what he meant by that.
Well, no,
is
nigga, if you are what you coach.
Right.
I ain't never seen a coach that don't root for where he come from for his team first, and then his conference next.
Nick Saban was in the fucking Big Ten.
And he's going.
I thought he went to Kent
was at
State.
Michigan State.
He went from Kent State,
State,
then
Michigan State,
Michigan
like
State,
this-
then
Okay.
NFL.
But
Because do you have to go to the school to be a coach?
And know what the culture about. Just come win.
Like, how's he not SWAC? Who has done more for the SWAC in the past
See, that's
3
what
years?
that's
that's
what
where the
happens.
argument get
That's
thrown
what
off
that's
right
what
there.
yeah, that's what happens.
No, well, okay. Well, if I'm wrong, name somebody then.
Stop screaming.
Name what you mean?
Somebody has done more for the SWAC to put them on a national level than Dion.
Hey man.
I think he's done a lot, but I think there's a
Right.
lot of people
Right.
working for the SWAC.
right.
Well, name somebody.
The commissioner.
Who's that?
I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck what his name is, but I'm sure he's advocating
stuff
for his
for all
conference.
schools.
But you got to understand one thing. Like when you take that position, that's where your
That's where your
argument's gonna
argument
come
gets
from.
fucked up.
It's people at Texas Southern, it's people at Grambling, it's people at Southern, it's people at Alcorn State that feel that they have contributed equally.
McNair.
The way you do it, you make it feel like it ends and
Dion.
begins at Dion. And
Oh, no.
But that's
That's
what
how
you're
you-
saying,
that's what
and
you're
it
saying.
don't.
But I say, like I said, putting it on a national level.
He has enhanced it.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, that's what you should say.
But you can't
Okay.
say on the national level because
Oh,
they've been on the national level
Okay, who has enhanced the SWAC more than Dion
in the last 3 years. Add that part to the end of your sentence.
in the last 3 years? Yes, because they was great. I mean, they still is good, but they at one point they would probably play some of the best football.
Because one argument can be said that like,
Jerry Rice.
okay, let's just go to Jackson State itself. Dion ain't increased in attendance. They always
had
have been
attendance, right.
No,
big
they
in attendance.
actually did. They increased by like 50%.
Nigga, the attendance of the school, the games at Jackson
Attendance.
in Mississippi.
I thought you meant the student.
tenants.
No, I thought you meant the student enrollment.
attendance. No, the
games.
Fuck, stop fucking with me. Nigga. I'm saying what the fuck I'm saying. People who attend the goddamn game.
But then they say
goers.
he's brought millions of dollars to the economy,
I'm sure he's done that part, but I'm talking about.
The game.
and student enrollment is up.
Do you know that's a fact?
Yes, that's a yes.
Where you
That's
saw
a
that at?
fact. Nigga,
Gotta
SWAC.
I'm asking where you got it from.
No, we put it somewhere. Like, no, it's the enrollment.
I've
is
never
up.
seen anything about the enrollment. That's why I'm asking you.
Use your
Yes.
device.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm
No,
literally asking.
No,
you.
but no, that's a
All right,
true
man. We've been on
statement.
D on a long ass time. What other sports we got? Shit.
Draymond.
Sick of them niggas. Yeah, okay.
The punch her around the world.
Right. Draymond punched Jordan Poole, man.
Is
Right.
there any excuse for that? Is that acceptable? It's not acceptable, but what happens next? God damn it. Fuck it. Hey, sometimes you gotta ask yourself questions to clear them bitches up.
No. Don't bag up from it. Is it acceptable? Dion punched Kerr and they went on to win championships.
Jordan.
Jordan
punched Kerr.
Sorry, not Dion. Look at this. Dion.
He was accepted.
Did Dion start the NBA Finals? Dion do everything.
Dion fault. You know, it's always Dion.
Nah,
We didn't see it.
but
We
nah.
didn't see it. We didn't see it.
Right.
And I've
So
seen
whose fault is that?
And I've seen a lot of fights at practice.
Right. A lot of fights.
First off, man, whoever that cameraman is or whoever
Whoever
they
leaks
catch,
need to be
they
fired.
need to get the
TMZ.
fuck out of
From
it.
T's.
No,
T-
but
But
no,
no,
they sold
how
it
the
to
fuck TMZ
TMZ.
get a hold of
Listen.
they practice for?
Whoever he was, he sold it to TMZ for $50,000 to $100,000.
Yeah.
And
So
he-
whoever
that-
him
take
is
your
sold
severance
it.
package with
You
that
gotta go.
TMZ footage, right? Go ahead.
And that's the thing that I hate most about this generation, man.
that shit got to be.
There's
sacred,
no,
man.
there's no, like, see, they could have handled that internally, and that'd be a story that we just heard about.
Never heard. Right.
Like,
They had a
like
fight,
Jordan
like the
and
Jordan
Kerr.
and Kerr.
That
We
was something we
didn't
just
see
heard
Jordan
about.
punch. We don't know what happened. We didn't
Right.
see it.
They
like
told you
McSwain.
about that story.
Like
But,
McSway.
but let me ask you, does that,
Congrats, McSwain.
is that bad?
Oh, congrats, McSway.
Yeah. It's what bad?
Is that bad? Like, is it bad to,
I thought it.
like for example, if Jordan punching Kerr, the world knows it, maybe they look at him different, maybe he's not the poster child of the good guy anymore. Is it good? Like, because sometimes people say, oh, what happened behind closed doors is super bad, but if we don't tell the public, they don't know it's bad.
No.
So is it good that it's being transparent, maybe?
I think
No.
it's good that it's being
No.
transparent. I don't think it changes anything. I think because if you knew Jordan punched Steve Kerr, you still wouldn't give a fuck. Just like if there was Steph Curry on that camera punching Jordan Poole in the face.
Well, I think times was different then.
It was.
and
it
then,
was.
and then also, but
No,
you
man.
ain't Curry ain't have to deal with that in real
Teammates
time.
fight. Fuck. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't have ESPN leading with this story. He ain't had the Dummies Podcast talking about it.
Yeah, that's my point.
So, well, I'm saying that's what makes it not as bad. Like, only 12, 13 people knew. But yeah, now it's worse. Like, everybody get to see it.
You need me to answer my question?
Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm saying it's worse
You
now because everybody gets to see it. So it is worse now.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, man, that locker room shit used to be sacred, man. Like that shit. That's
And-
just
and my
what
question
goes on
was,
here.
that sacred part that you're
Right.
talking about. Is it good or bad? Because sometimes that sacred shit was covering up for bad stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, see, that's what I was asking.
you gotta explain.
Well, no, that's why I asked you. You want me to ask you then? Goddamn.
You gotta be able to distinguish between the two. Like, you gotta know, like, shit, like, is it some creepy shit going on like Penn State, or is it just a fight?
Right. And I like to think fights
The
that
fights
happen.
It's just a fight.
Like that happened.
That
Yeah,
definitely.
but-
Like with the Aaron Donald shit. It's just a fight. Like, the nigga swung a
Yeah.
helmet, and it happens, unfortunately. But it was just a fight.
Well, they hushed that up real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah,
But,
because it's part. Because they know it's part of the game. The thing that hasn't always been part of it is you being privy
being
to
a
can't
what.
see it.
But
I've seen a lot of
To your
teammates
point-
punch
I've seen
in
a lot
the
of
face.
fights.
to your point, sometimes the camera is needed because what was Indiana coach's name?
Yeah, he was
Bobby
an
Knight?
asshole.
Bobby, yeah, like choking a player and kicking a player. Yeah, no, get your ass out of here. So yeah, sometimes it is needed, but this, I thought Draymond
It still was some sucker shit, too, though.
overreacted.
I don't
Yeah, it
wanna.
was some sucker shit.
I feel like okay.
I mean, you
Because-
put,
like,
but-
I've
but
always-
if
I've
you
always-
push a man, you got to expect some shit.
I've always
Yeah,
seen.
but it wasn't an aggressive push. You're
Don't
like,
push me.
man, come on, man.
Don't push me.
I've always
Man,
seen.
you didn't punch me hard.
That don't mean I would
I
do
walked
that.
up
But
on you
also,
and you
like,
pushed
you walk out, if you extend your hands, you got to be ready for whatever.
I'm sorry though.
I want
one
this to
thing.
say-
One thing. I've always seen fights. I'm going back teammates. I've always seen fights between teammates, but most of the time, the fights that you've seen, they actually kind of have a what's the word I'm looking for? They have
It's a
a
strategy.
unspoken rule to it.
Let's fight.
Like yeah, like we gonna
Let's
fight.
fight, nigga,
It's
let's
more of a
fight.
tussle.
That was
Like,
some
not-
sneak-
than
that was
a-
some sneaky
You
shit.
Like,
know
I'm
this
not
nigga
trying to
about to
punch you.
fight. You
I
he
could
put his
punch.
hands
I
up.
could punch you, nigga.
Right.
I'm not gonna hit you with a bottle. Or,
Let's not
like,
hurt
you know-
each other.
Yeah, like we gonna fight.
That was a hurt him.
Right.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
have
he hurt him.
That man
That was
could have
a
been
hurt him.
out the rest of the season.
was a
But
hurt.
he tried to catch him.
So,
Yeah,
let me
he
hurt
could've-
you.
It
and
was
caught-
one of the ones I
hurt-
swung.
Hurt
nigga.
and caught him. Damn, I
You
fucked
was
up.
supposed to be ready,
Damn,
Pooh.
I fucked. Yeah, right,
And then
bitch.
you weren't ready, so I hit your chin and it got better than it was supposed to. So I had, oh shit, goddamn.
He could have broke
Damn,
that
I
man's
ain't know,
jaw.
I ain't know he was that light skinned.
Yeah.
Nigga, put your hands up,
That
Pooh.
nigga-
You gonna push a
How
nigga
you
and
gonna
not
push
put
a
your
nigga and
hands
not be
up?
ready? Yeah, that was wild.
That was a sucker punch.
I really
too,
would.
though.
I
It
really wouldn't
definitely
call.
was.
I don't think you can call it a sucker punch if you can see the person.
If you initiate some contact with the other person first, it's
His
not a sneak.
hands went up, man.
But he
His hands
pushed
weren't
him.
Presentable.
That's
in
his
a
fault.
Fighting.
That's his fault.
I'm talking not Jordan Poole. I'm talking about Draymond. When Draymond
Man.
hit him from the side. He just
Because
dove and
it's
swung.
not a sucker
It was a
punch.
quick reaction. Nigga, push me. Nigga, I don't care if my hand down here. Bap. Don't push me.
But from what it looked like, they had to have already issues. And it's been said like Jordan Poole been feeling himself. I think he got his money. A little
And
bit before.
Draymond walked up to him calling him a bitch.
Yeah.
And
Gonna be too many more bitches.
and-
Yeah, you walk up to me calling me bitches. God damn, I gotta be ready,
There
right?
gonna be too many more bitches around.
and then like somebody said, like, all right, like Draymond ain't doing that shit with everybody.
These are facts.
You want to be a tough guy with Jordan Poole?
These are
That's
facts.
some whole shit. to
It's
me.
one thing that I took from that video that I noticed that was absent. I'm not trying to say that good or bad because we weren't there. We don't know the backstory about it. But I saw Steph. He was just standing there.
I saw him. It looked like he kind of backed off
Like-
away from it. Like, let him fight.
So I don't know. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but I don't know. I just feel like sometimes the leader come, hey man, y'all stop that shit, and that be it. Like if I tell Draymond, nigga, hey, stop, man, chill out.
But is Steph that
What-
or is
he
Draymond
ain't
that?
He ain't finna hit Steph like
He
that.
not.
Yeah,
but
no.
it's Steph that.
What? I don't know. That
I think Draymond.
Well, that's the point of what I'm bringing up.
I don't because like
A lot
I
of times the leader be like, hey man, that's the end of that.
See,
and
Jordan-
most niggas out of respect or stop or stand down.
See, Jordan was both. Jordan was the scorer, and he was the guy that's going to tell you chill the fuck out. I don't think Steph is that.
And also
I
we
think
don't.
Andre Iguodala is that for them. Like he's the
old.
old. He
I think-
old.
I don't think he
but-
can.
That nigga must was icing them knees.
Yeah, he
man.
can't be.
That
fool.
nigga don't even go to practice.
Now he ain't Udonis Haslam. Like I always feel like a Udonis Haslam.
Nah,
is
that nigga
but-
that'll
but-
fight you.
but-
Yeah, he ain't that.
But
So
it could have been that them niggas wanted to see Jordan Poole get handled.
Yeah,
so
maybe, they were tired on
So
it.
so final answer: sucker shit or fair punch.
Sucker shit. Just because like Draymond do a lot of
Sucker shit.
I wouldn't have handled it like that. But the punch wasn't a sucker
Yeah,
punch.
it was a fair punch because Jordan Poole hit him.
He
first.
pushed him.
But I wouldn't have
He
did
did.
that. Like Draymond shouldn't have did that.
And you
But
can't.
Don't push somebody.
A
and not
nigga
be
come in your
okay.
face,
Like,
you push him, you should be ready.
yeah.
I'm expecting what?
Yeah.
I walk up on you.
You done walked in my face. I'm ready.
You saw it ain't sucker shit because you saw me
That
coming.
nigga-
You saw me.
Yeah, that nigga had his
You
head
pu-
down by
you-
his kneecap.
You pushed me, nigga.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
like,
looking
you
for
know,
a reason to have
Yeah, sucker punches.
Man, but like hooping, man, you done push niggas like
sucker punching is like
nigga, gone.
a sucker
When I
punch,
push somebody, you have to be prepared for
Hey,
whatever the next
a
thing
sucker
is.
punch is Todd knock you out right now. That's
Yeah,
a
if he
sucker
just
punch.
punched you right now for that shit that you said.
Yeah.
If he walk from over there talking shit to you, nigga, you better
Yeah.
get ready.
Y'all
Fuck
keep
is
the
wrong?
cameras on.
Or you come in here one Sunday and you see Daz, I'm like, man, what up? And he just punch you. Nigga, that's a sucker
a
punch.
sucker punch.
Because you don't know what the fuck going on.
But if you
now,
walking
if
up
y'all
to
getting
Daz
into
like,
it
"Bitch ass
about the editing and Daz push you and then you punch him, shit, Daz.
All right, Joe, I'm sick of your shit. I told you
Yeah.
stop bothering me about my fucking editing.
Tennessee, they look real good, man. Tennessee, they beat the shit out of LSU this
They
week.
did. I don't know the score, but they beat the fuck.
I like the way
A
I
lot
like the
to
way
a
he got
little.
them playing.
Yeah, they look good. I like Hypo. I like his tempo. I like his whole format of things. The way he has them going. And Tennessee is looking like they're being a good Tennessee again. Hopefully it lasts,
Yeah.
but not too long because I want LSU to be LSU, of course. Fuck them.
You expect the LSU to be LSU, huh? Y'all sorry.
We'll get better, man. We look like we're supposed to look. I think you're still adjusting to a new coach. I just think that once we get settled in and know what we're gonna do, we'll be better. But fuck all that, man. I got some pick'ems. Let's see. First pick'em is Michigan, Penn State. Both are 5-0. Michigan number 5, Penn State number 10.
Penn State.
Michigan.
What they playing? At the big house.
It's Michigan -7, and they are at Michigan Stadium.
Whoever win this though, gonna be
Penn State.
set up real great for playoffs.
I'm going Michigan. I'm
I'm
going
going,
Michigan.
I'm going Michigan.
Michigan. I like Michigan's quarterback. He's better. He's athletic. They finally got an athletic guy back there. And then running back, one of the best in the country.
Is Harbaugh a good example of give a coach some time?
Yeah.
Because they wanted to get rid of him for
More.
2-3 years in a row.
Hey, man.
And look at them now. The last 2 years, they was in the playoffs, last year?
Mm-hmm.
And then in this year, they right there in the mix. Sometimes you got to give these coaches time.
Hey, stupids. Everybody is not fucking Nick Saban. There's only one. Even you seeing it now in Dabo. There's only one. And Georgia's coming up, but Georgia hasn't just been there every year.
Well, I could have told him Dabo was finna do that.
Yeah, he died off, but now it's fucking Georgia's turn. And I think that eventually it won't be Georgia's turn anymore.
Not Dabo. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Jimbo.
Yeah, no, Dabo. No, Dabo had Clemson up for years and years and years, and now they're kind of evening out, but they're still not bad. But it's nothing wrong with getting 10, 11 wins every year and maybe one loss, and you want to fire a guy. That's why you're going to keep on being trash, because you want everybody to be saving. But whatever. So like I said, I'm going Michigan in that one because I like Harbaugh. Next one is Alabama, Tennessee. Bama has possibly the backup quarterback, or their quarterback's coming back off of injury against Tennessee. And they are playing at
Tennessee.
Let's see, they're at Neyland Stadium.
I got Bama.
It's hard to go
Close.
against Bama.
I
need to know who the quarterback is.
I'm gonna pick both. If the starting I can't pick both. I was gonna say because I'm gonna tell you why. I was gonna say
pick
how about, but y'all be quiet and listen. I was gonna say if the backup quarterback starts, I was gonna go with Tennessee. But I could also say that if the starting if Bryce Young starts, I could still say Tennessee because he may not be healthy. That's why I changed my mind.
Does that fuck up the defense and not knowing who to prepare for?
Yep.
No.
Not really,
No?
because you could prepare for both. It's real. I think
Well, but that's half the time, right?
No. It's just a couple
it's
plays.
plays. It's really just
Oh.
plays. It's plays, and maybe a little bit of the scheme changes to one of them you spy, one of them don't.
You might add some more stunts to make sure that the running quarterback go outside, shit like that.
But it's still within your
keep
scheme.
them in a control thing. But it's not.
Because you're not
It's
going to get
that hard.
outside of
You're
yourself.
not changing the wheel.
Yeah, and
Not
the
always.
thing about an athletic quarterback, they just are what
They
they
just
are.
run, right.
Like nigga, you can. This is what we're gonna do for them.
It
but
might work, it might not.
shit, like you can't do nothing for that speed when a nigga.
Lamar Jackson
Yeah,
is Lamar
you can't
Jackson.
do nothing about it. So I'm actually gonna go. I don't care who play. I'm going Tennessee.
I'm gonna go
Bama.
Tennessee. I'm gonna go Tennessee because I think that quarterback has to learn, and it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a fucking hostile environment.
Yeah.
If that young guy plays, is that as well as even if the older guy plays, if Bryce Young plays, it's still gonna be a hostile environment. He's coming off injury. He's not fully healthy. An arm injury to your arm hurts for a long time, and it might hinder him throughout the rest of the year. So I think they actually sit him, and I'm gonna go with Tennessee because of that.
I wonder is it Tennessee homecoming?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Next one, what the fuck was that? The next one we have, my shit just changed. We have Oklahoma State and TCU. Oklahoma State is 8. TCU been playing real good. TCU is 13.
Okay, State.
8
What area
versus
they playing?
13. It's a 2:30 game on ABC at fucking I don't even know who stadium this is. Ammon G. Garter Stadium.
Oklahoma State.
State.
and-
That Okie
TCU.
State. I got Okie State.
I'm gonna go
Oklahoma
TCU.
State.
I'm going TCU. TCU is favored by 57%.
I'm going TCU.
I'm gonna go TCU. They've been playing real good lately. Y'all opponents from this past week in stock. NC State number 15. I didn't realize Syracuse was 5-0 at number 18. So
NC
15,
State.
15
NC State.
NC State. I'm going with Syracuse because I like the black fucking coach at Syracuse
Oh, well.
and what he's doing.
Yeah, and NC State quarterback got hurt. Yeah, I'm going
That's
Syracuse.
big.
Let me
That's
change
big
that.
there. Yeah, that's huge there. Last one we have two more. SEC game. Mississippi State number 16 against 22 Kentucky.
Mississippi State.
State.
I can't believe in Kentucky.
Yeah,
Kentucky
I tried
quarterback-
to go with Kentucky last week. They fucked me over.
I don't know many people from. If Kentucky at home, I'm going with Kentucky, and they are playing at Kroger Field. Who the fuck is that?
That's Kentucky.
I don't know where you get your groceries from.
I'm going with Kentucky because hopefully their quarterback is healthy, and I don't know many people from Mississippi State. Last one is number 7 USC against number 20 Utah.
USC.
USC.
Let's see.
Okay.
Lot of L on them balls over there, boy.
Pause.
Yeah, balls. Super balls.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Dumbass,
some of my
stupid ass
bitch.
dummy. I don't know your name, but the man, that's what we're gonna call him. The man who's suing Texas Pete hot sauce because it was made in North Carolina and not Texas. Well, is he really done? That
So
nigga
who's the
kinda
dummy?
smart,
Right, who's the
goddamn.
dummy?
I mean,
Pete. To me,
we're gonna call you the dummy of the week, but if you win, we're gonna call you smart. So
I'm blaming
come
Texas
holler at us and tell us well, who.
Yeah, let us
'Cause
know
I'm-
how it work out.
I want to know where Texas Grills was made. Alabama white sauce. Does it really come from Alabama?
I wish it came from nowhere.
Nashville hot chicken. Did it really come from there? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It
I
might have
want-
been Mississippi.
Louisiana
right,
hot sauce
right,
is in
right.
Louisiana though.
Right.
Texas Pete, yeah, Louisiana hot sauce in
Yeah.
Louisiana.
So, but you bring your ass to the principal's office, or maybe Texas Pete. Maybe it's Texas Pete.
I'm blaming Texas.
How the
Pete.
fuck do you call it? Well, maybe his name is Pete.
That's like calling me
Texas.
Mobile Hootie.
No, you know how like you go to a new city,
Mobile Hootie.
like on Life, New York. What up, New York?
They were from New York.
Yeah, right. So Texas Pete may live in North Carolina, but he's
Yeah.
from Texas, and his name Pete.
What if he from
better be.
Texas?
I don't
He
know,
better be.
but you the dumb of the week until we get some explanations, nigga. Dumbass, stupid ass dummy making Texas hot sauce in North Carolina, nigga.
North Carolina.
And
What
that-
wrong
but
with
if-
him, man?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he gonna win this lawsuit or not. But if he do, hey,
Everybody knew me in North
Shit,
Carolina.
I'm
I
about
couldn't
to-
call it
I
that.
need to find me somebody to sue.
They got till November 10th.
You got any reason? Get drunk off of wood.
Let's see.
There you go.
In other news or information we forgot to add on, next week is
200.
200. If you coming to fuck with us, let us know, man, all week, man. Get in the comments. Do that. Another thing we finna do after 200 go, if you listen to us and you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, we finna drive this thing up, man. We finna get this going. 200 finna be different. If you notice, we got angles. Dez, let me see what I look like.
Dummiespodcast.com.
We got angles. I don't know
Merch.
if Dez switched to me, but I told him to see what I look like. But we
Now
got
switch to me
angles.
next, Dez.
We got angles. We got angles. So yeah, we doing this for YouTube purposes, man. Please make sure you subscribe. If you're listening to us right now, and I don't care if you don't never watch it on YouTube, make sure you just subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Any other news and information we forgot to add on?
Dummiespodcast.com. We still have merch. Motherfuckers buy our merch.
Yeah.
Ooh, Christmas coming?
Buy that merch.
There it is. That'll get your Christmas.
If you
right
coming again, please holler at us. Let us know so we can get the food ready, man. Get the beverages ready.
No Uncle Nears.
Good. I'll take it.
Yeah, bring what you bring.
Yeah, man.
We be drunk lately. We be drinking shit.
I don't know, man. Next week is 200.
200.
And on that note, we'll be back like we never left. Because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Congrats, Mark and Jamie. It's coming up.
Coming up.
Yeah, congratulations, McSwain.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Bye-bye.